3, 2, 1, go! Excellent, sexy. Is everybody ready for another episode of WarHams?
It is better than a video. Gremlin's going to mess up every cassette from London.
By another episode of WarHams, he means the one from yesterday.
Yeah, the yesterday that's now today. So welcome back, everybody, to WarHams. A little bit off kilter today because of the technical issues, but Speaker's back. Look at him. He has a face.
Whoa!
Everything got fixed, so we're gonna move along to the new episode of WarHams. No diddly-daddling and everything else. I would like to introduce all the wonderful people who are here, who help make the show possible, who bust their butts off to make things exist, starting with Braine, our basically Scutari Ranger melee extraordinaire, Speaker D.
Yes, hello, I am Speaker D. I am one of the lead writers for If the Emperor Had His Speech Device thing. I do that. I also do voice acting, and I'm ready for the spookiest day of the year, November 1st.
And next up, we have our inquisitorial acolyte, Reeb Van Horn, played by Earndil.
And Earndil is sitting here commentating on the fact that Zoran said no more dilly-dallying, and then we proceed to dilly-dally. I work for Alpha Abuse on If the Emperor Had a Text-to-Speech Device.
I mean, I'm going straight into the social thing, and that's as fast as we got to it. And I am ZoranTheBear. I play Lorn, the Sanctioned Psyker. You're obviously on the Twitch channel, listen to all the stuff that I put up now. And next up, we have Captain Zedek, leader, pretty much owner of the Debt Collector, a resident rogue trader, played by HulkyKrow.
Yes, it is me, HulkyKrow. I am a sometimes voice actor on If the Emperor Had a Text-to-Speech Device, Kayvon Shrike, and a couple background characters. And I am sorely missing the candy that all those trick-or-treaters took because now I don't have full-size candy bars anymore. But it's okay, for the kids.
For the kids, and the person who is going to be ruining our day today and trying to scare the bejesus out of us, our game master, Thurston Hillman.
Hello. They told me I could come here and hurt players, so I came here and hurt players. I'm no one special. I just like inflicting pain on other human beings.
He has a license for it. So welcome back, everybody. If you've never been to WarHams before, for one, thank you for showing up. Thank you for coming over. If it's the first time you've ever seen us live, which we always try our best to go live. Every other Saturday, usually have a schedule up on Twitter at WarHams Show, or you can catch us on Discord as well. We'll usually try to put the schedule up there as well. Pretty much every other Saturday at 1 p.m. PST on Saturdays, or every other Saturday. And one thing you may be noticing, if you're watching live on Twitch, we have a nice little overlay thing. We have several dice here. For those dice, you might be wondering, well, I'm new here. What do these dice mean? The ones at the bottom right, which are the red ones, these red ones are called Ruin dice, because we play on the system called Wrath and Glory. For 140,000 Wrath and Glory. With that tabletop system, the Game Master has these red dice called Ruin dice, where he starts out with 4 of them, which I have to manually change these things. You can obviously donate to give him more of these, and he uses these to mess us up, because we're fairly powerful characters. Like, I'm a glass cannon, basically, for mine, and I could blow up space marines, technically, but for him, he has those dice just to tip the balance more in the enemy's favor, to make us fear for our lives a little bit. So that's why he has those. But for us, and what you players can do to help us out, is a thing at the bottom left. You'll see all these golden dice here, the little kind of eagle-like things on them. These are called glory die. These dice allow us to basically add more damage to it, roll for skills that we're probably not really trained in to increase the chance of success, and a whole bunch of other things. But we start out with none. We get nothing out of these, which is always a sad affair. And the dice that you see below are circle portraits here. These are called Wrath die. These Wrath die allow us to spend one to do a narrative declaration, like I really want this thing to happen, or I'm doing a thing with a weapon and I really want to convince the game master to let this happen. So my penny to the ferryman is a Wrath die. Additionally, we also use these to reroll failed rolls. So say, for example, we did a skill check or something, we failed a bunch of D6 rolls, because this is a D6 system, not like a D20. D20 or D10s or D100 ones. These basically 4 and higher is a success for Wrath and Glory, and so anything below that is a failure. If we need to re-roll those because we rolled super bad, these allow us to do it. So those are super useful to us, but we only start with 2. And you, chat, can always contribute to WarHams to really help us pay for all the art, really help us pay for a whole bunch of other stuff by basically contributing what you can for us to survive. So with all of that, Mr. Thurston Hillman, illustrious game master, killer of WarHams, what do you have for us today?
We start with upbeat, happy music. It's kind of one of those like those things you would expect to see on a weekly sitcom where the sun is shining, everything's happy, except in this case, the deck collector flying through the warp. We have skipped ahead from the end of our last session with our intrepid band making their way back to Katja Van Nord in order to warn her of actions of one Sleaburgo de Fakraby, 24th of his name. Except, things on the debt collector are far from great. And so, our session begins with this continuing upbeat music as Reeb Van Horn awakes in his chambers. Reeb, can you tell us what your regular morning routine looks like? Starting with Reeb, you getting out of bed. What do you normally do?
Well, one of the first thing that Reeb would do would, of course, be obvious. Calisthenics. You gotta stretch when you get up in the morning. You gotta get prepared for a long day's work. Going over all your notes, seeing if you can find something new, because we don't get any. We don't get any cool Xenos on the ship with which you can open up. So you spend the morning doing the same thing you do every time, while you wait for the orders to come through. Would you like to give me an agility test for your calisthenics in the morning? Well, that's going to suck. This is why he does it every morning, because his agility is not great.
It's fine. It's going to be... It looks pretty decent to me.
You can do it. We believe.
I press the button, so we'll see if it actually is.
Okay. So you're starting to do some stretches. You're getting ready in the morning. As this is going on, something seems off, and you're not quite sure what. Like the way our cameras sort of panned on you as you're doing these stretches, just something seems off. Where do you go from your morning routine? What do you do next?
Well, since Reeb doesn't really have any other things to do, good lord, throat's hurting me today. He would definitely go to his very small collection of little artifacts that he's taken from some various creatures. Namely, in this case, the first creature being legs. Oh, hey, that finally went through, and it was a 4 and a glory.
When you say legs.
So I believe you have a was it a thigh bone?
It was a femur, because I gave the other one to Pi because he requested it. But he has this sort of locked up in a cuboid kind of pedestal made of glass.
Yes. And you're looking at it. Something seems really, really off. Like the angle of it. Like normally you've seen it, but it takes on a whole different angle. And I'm assuming with your success on your agility test, with your glory that you earn from it, you almost dance across the room as you're doing your calisthenics to look at the marvel of the femur you claimed from the Divine Lord of Fervor in one of your first adventures. But something seems off. The glass is reflecting in an odd way, and you're not quite sure what is so off about how you're staring at it. But where do you go from there? Do you take a shower in the morning? What's next on Reeb's morning?
Well, after the check-in on his valuables to make sure they're still there, he would definitely just groom himself for the day. Make sure that he naturally slicks his hair back just as he normally would. He does not use gel; it just does that. He can't explain it. Neither of his parents' hair did that. His just does. He has no way to figure it out, and he's not exactly able to perform a vivisection on himself. So, kind of hard to tell.
And so you with this slicking back of your hair, you realize that the mirror you have in your lavatory room, you're only seeing just your head. Like your head is barely creeping up off of the bottom of the mirror. But you slick it back and your hair does exactly what it normally does, going into its perfect array behind you. What are you doing next?
Seeing that multiple things are going wrong, Reeb is now going to attempt to determine what's happening, because that's obviously not normal. And the first thing he's going to do is take his scalpel and jab himself in the shoulder with it.
Okay. Yeah. There's the sweet kiss of pain, and with the sweet kiss of pain, there's also the sweet kiss of reality. As you realize that you've been walking on the ceiling since waking up. And then you tumble down to the floor of your room, crashing underneath your mirror.
I bet you thought he was going to pinch himself awake. No, he's long since past pinching. It's like, all right, something's really wrong now.
And we cut away from this scene of Reeb after stabbing himself, realizing he's been walking on the ceiling, to Lorn, to Lorn's room.
Shit.
Now, Lorn, you don't get the luxury of telling me how you wake up, because you wake up to the feeling of something strangling you in your bed. You see no figures around you, but there's this tension around your neck.
I'm grabbing at my neck.
Yeah, sure. You go to grab at your neck, but what you find out is that there's no hands or anything there. Instead, it's like your beard has just coiled around your neck.
No, Copernicus, why would you do such a thing? Copernicus! I started tugging at my beard.
Yeah, sure. Do you want to, I don't know, give me a strength test here?
Oh, cool.
And that's gonna go well.
The one thing I'm like, what's my strength? One?
Yes.
One.
Yes.
Wait,
I know it's one.
Wait. I clicked that too fast. Can I spend 6 glory to fight my beard?
No. I'm throwing the boot down. No.
Wow.
Okay, that's one vote of no. Other party?
I
need 2
you know
votes.
what, it's funny. Yeah, go for it. I don't care.
Oh my God.
Okay, Hulky.
I'm watching.
Something's telling me I shouldn't let you do this, but whatever. Sure, I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine.
Please
Okay,
roll me
strength roll, go.
6d6.
I tried to do bonus die and click the things.
Oh, no.
Roll Tony's being weird today, I guess. It's a Sunday.
Just our
Yeah,
66, and we'll do it that way.
Yeah. I'll do this and then click that, and the last ones will be this.
Okay.
So I got 1, 2, 3. Wow, I actually got pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes. I got a 6.
Yeah, so you managed to rip your animate beard away from your neck, holding strands of it in place as it's like snaking around.
Like, did I like throw it on the ground and it's like at me?
I assume more that like it's in your hands and your hands are just outstretched like 2 feet away from your face.
Copernicus, we've been through so much. Why do you betray me? I must not. We were here together always. I grew you since you were just a stubble.
And you just hear this moaning ooh in the background, and then it stops, and your beard drops down to inanimacy.
It's okay, Copernicus. It's okay. I forgive you. I forgive you. I cry in a corner.
And as you are crying in the corner, we shift to our next scene. Pie Braine, what drink are you ordering from the bar?
Well, it's part of my early morning routine. I must, of course, clean out my insides with a delicious boiled, scalding hot chlorinated water.
So you purchase or you order this chlorinated water as you hear this request of, "What will you be drinking, sir?" from operator 34R, who's sitting at the bar across from you. this Skitarius bartender, who quickly puts together your requested drink and passes it to you.
No, Speaker, your mic got loud all of a sudden. You want to quickly fix it?
Yes.
There you go.
Very good. I will take my drink. I don't have to pay this man anything, right? Pi is not a man with very many worldly possessions.
I mean, like, are you going to make some offer to him? Are you going to make a statement, or are you just kind of looking around to, like, for something with which to pay him?
What do I owe you, good sir? Be 3-4.
Do not worry. Your credit's fine, Mr. Pi. Orders from the house.
That is good, 3-4. You know, my power sword always stops working on me, and I don't understand. I've only broken it. I've never broken it. Okay. I broke
Perhaps,
it.
and he's like the bartender is still like cleaning this glass in one of his mechanical hands. Perhaps it is the company you are keeping.
Yes, but you know what they say about rogue traitors. Can't live with them. Can't kill them.
Very good, sir. Very good. What do you think of the times?
Well, the times. Wait. Hold on a second. 3-4. You don't work on the debt collector.
I do now. I opened a bar here. I'm expanding. And he leans forward towards you. Times are great, Pi. Times could be greater. Times could be a whole lot greater.
But what do I need to do to make the times great?
And as you say that, you come off of your deactivation cycle in your quarters, looking around to your regular room. And this is where all three of you kind of come together, having been living through scenes like this for the past several weeks as the debt collector has been stuck in a warp storm that ceaselessly follows the vessel since your departure from Shady Rock. We kind of jump forward to a short meeting of the three of you, Braine, Reeb, and Lorn, inside of Reeb's quarters as you are discussing the last 2 weeks of terrible travel.
Reeb's definitely, he's still got like one shoulder out of his uniform, and you can probably kind of see the multiple scalpel stabs into his shoulder by this point, probably from the week of constantly waking himself up that way.
Well, this is very irritating.
By the Messiah Reeb, I say, looking at all of his scalpel wounds. What happened to Lorn's beard?
But it's just, Copernicus decided to try to kill me tonight.
Again, hey?
Yeah, again. I mean, normally he's very tame, but sometimes it just gets a little, antsy or whatever. It's been through a lot of...
I just take out my radium pistol and I just start shooting it in the air. Time's up!
I try to lower his arm.
Stop firing, discharging your weapon in my room, you nitwit!
3-4 is coming. He's giving me chlorinated water. I don't have to pay for it. And he wants me to make the times good. And I can't even.
What do you mean? What do you mean? He's already been on the ship.
What?
Yeah, he's here.
Where is he?
Yeah.
I think he's been here. I mean, I've seen someone giving drinks around out of his chest, so that's what I was drinking last night, and came to my room, and I point to the janitorial closet.
Oh my God! He knows where the closet is.
Could be anywhere.
That's your worry? Lorn knows where the closet is. Oh, fuck.
Can I roll a Medicae on Lorn's newly beardless face?
No, I still have a beard.
Yeah, the beard is just not animate trying to kill him anymore.
Okay. I thought he ripped it off with his, 6.
I assume it probably thinned slightly.
I lost
There's
a couple
some
hairs.
clumps missing.
Just a little bit.
Where is Zedek? Is Zedek been taking drinks from 3-4R?
Presumably, the man does.
For the
love to
last
drink.
2 weeks, Captain Zedek has been conspicuously absent solely on the bridge, as this warp storm shows no signs of abating.
Hey, you know what? Captain Zedek has been conspicuously missing ever since we went to the warp thing, like a voice in my head just told me. We should go find him.
You're right.
Very
It's time we
specific thing.
threatened another mutiny.
He's a manager or something. I think we should complain to him about beards
That's a
killing
good
people.
idea.
Let's go.
Okay.
I believe you two would be best suited for that task. I need to ensure that no one else on the ship who may be or may not be in critical condition is suffering unduly from the storm.
That's a good idea, Reeb.
I grab him by the collar.
By the way, don't drink the water.
And then I drop him.
I don't drink water,
Well, you should. It is good for you.
I get water in different ways.
Do you photosynthesize?
I'll explain that to you later. Go check on the captain. I'm going to go check on our med bay.
Lord, I never knew that Reeb was a bio freak.
And then we just start going.
I'm not.
Yeah. So yeah, the two of you make your way towards the strategium where Captain Zedek has been set up. You come to the strategium as the crew are all bleary-eyed, working at their stations. Several servitors are plugged in. Some are moving around. You see two that walk by you at the entrance. One is dubbed Cirrus Einsla, and the other is Ian Cable. And they just
Wait. Are you
saunter
opening the fucking
past
bag
you.
right now?
What?
You getting the bag there, speaker? Fucking.
I thought I was muted.
I'm gonna you.
Braine is simply nervous. He's just panicking.
Braine is eating
He
his.
got himself a bag of microchips.
He's walking. He's just eating.
Sorry for the.
Holy shit! I'm so sorry.
You have to understand, we record this on Audacity as well, like the audio level. If Alpha ever has to get this audio, he has to deal with your chip bag and shit. You have to filter all that out.
The worst. I've been muting myself and coughing because I got a lot of phlegm in my throat for some reason. So I'm just telling him sorry, Alpha, sorry.
It's like when I do, I have to go to my mixer, turn my shit down or press the mute button. It's just, fuck, god damn it, people. Make it life hard.
I'm so sorry. I was hoping to add to the horror ambiance. You can continue.
Times are hard.
Crackle,
Times are fresh.
Yeah, that's right. This is an ASMR stream now.
No, deny.
All right, we're running up to Captain Zedek, who has a bag of fucking chips.
Yeah. So you make your way towards the strategium, and you find Captain Zedek is there, sitting on his throne, and you all the two of you make your way and enter. Yeah, that's good. Lieutenant Ransom is there as well. So what do you do as you both enter the strategium?
Zedek, where are you?
And I take out my sword. I'm just kind of waving it around, not at anyone in particular. I enter rooms like this all the time. At this point, the security guards know just not to get close to me.
They just duck.
Anyone listening to the podcast ain't gonna fucking understand this. Did you literally just fucking censor bar Reeb? Just put a black bar over him because he left?
I censor bar Reeb and put a bag of chips coming out of Vibrate's hand. In the shoddiest jobs I could do. Yes.
Listen, it's he couldn't predict the fact that not only would I not be here, but that pie would have chips.
He has a bag of chips. Doesn't even eat. He's just like he's like academically curious about them.
He's just rustling the bag like a jackrabbit.
Yes, he's walking. There's just this crunch.
He put them in his shoes.
For maximum crunch.
And so yeah, Lieutenant Ransom is behind. Captain Zedek, you are sitting on your command throne. You see Braine come in waving around his sword, and Lorn is behind.
Oh dear, not again. I wave off the accountant Primus who I'm talking to about the holiday bonuses to our employees here in the debt collector, and I tell him to come back later.
I'm sure they won't be happy to hear that. And he turns and walks away.
Look, we can give the bonuses, but we have to ration the corpse starch more effectively. Cut their food, but increase the pay.
Okay.
Gentlemen, how may I help you? I'm a bit busy right now.
I will not cut this food.
I throw that piece of chip on the ground.
I just bought this. Now listen here, Zedek. The ship has got ghosts or something.
Ghosts?
Yes.
Run that by me one more time. I don't think I heard you. You said there's a ghost on board.
That is correct. I will now relay all of the objective evidence. Late last night.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Waiting. Enticing. Just
anything.
So.
I wave my hand in front of Braine's face.
Shut down.
Hey! I look at it, I drag his face to mine. I see like a blue screen in his eyes. He just shut down. I was like, hold on.
Speaker, please tell me you're still there.
Okay, I rip open up his chest cavity, and I start reinstalling Windows. Just trying to boot him back up on
There's
Windows
like a
50.
dial-up sound, like
Speaker. Are you there, dude?
Okay, well, otherwise, as my friend was trying to say, that unfortunately, I was almost killed by Copernicus last night, and apparently Braine had a bit of a rundown with some horrible thing, I suppose. I guess he started having hallucinations, and last we passed by Reeb, his shoulder was stabbed rapidly. I don't know what stabbed him there, but weird things are happening on the ship, Captain Zedek, and we want to know what you can do about it.
Well, first, I have several questions of my own about who's Copernicus. I don't know this person, and there's plenty of weird things on the ship going on as is. I'm certain that it's just the walls creaking as they do. The ship is kind of old. Oh, what it looks like. I think he's still rebooting.
It's old. Well, don't think I haven't been having any problems either, Captain. The lower decks are just so difficult to access now that the elevators are on the fritz.
Oh, I thought I had fixed that one. I must have been some other minor problem that I drunkenly attempted to fix.
The crew have stopped using some of the service shafts too because they've reported screaming from them.
More screaming than usual? I know they can be kind of cramped, but...
Screaming that isn't coming from the crew, sir.
Ah, that is troubling then. Well, do we have any leads on where this is coming from? I know that the ship can be temperamental at times, but surely it's something explainable and plausible.
Well, I wouldn't be the one to answer that, sir. As you're aware, there's only one person knowledgeable on warp travel on board this vessel.
No. I'm certain there's got to be somebody else on board who knows the ins and outs of traveling through the nightmare realms of the Imperium. Surely we don't have to talk to.
I mean, I know how to do it in my dreams, but
Sir, you've been putting off speaking to her long enough.
I get in real close to Ransom. Like, come on, we really have to talk to her. I don't want to introduce her to everybody.
Sir!
Fine. Okay, we'll talk to the navigator.
We have a navigator?
Yes, we happen to have a navigator here on the debt collector. I just don't mention them often because, well, they can be a bit temperamental. Like the ship, which kind of tracks.
Navigator Gibran has a flawless track record, sir.
I know she does, but it's almost... I'm sorry, Lorn. Do you have something to say?
No, I thought I did, but I kind of like. Do you have a dolly? You have a dolly for Braine here?
Yes.
I'll handle this myself. Let me go.
All right, fetch the loader, servitors. We'll just bring him along with us.
All right, I've got you here. Let me just drag you along like this.
Just the grinding of metal.
Yeah,
He's
just getting like
stiff as a board.
That's now just basically just going through. Speaker, boom.
Hello.
Yes. Oh no, your voxing got ruined.
Oh, good. Give me a moment. Oh my gosh.
It seems your connections to your throats and whatnot is horribly mangled. I'll fix your throat. Don't worry. I'll fix it.
Oh my god.
You need to be a little bit louder.
Should I stop pushing him on this dolly?
Please stop. Every step is pain.
Oh dear. Yes, just stop moving him. I'm sure he's fine. You have to adjust the amplitude on your Vox unit. We can't really hear you that well.
Oh, goodness. Give me a moment.
I'm sorry, the chat just gave a really good message. Pi is in Xbox Live Party chat mode. Let's go.
We're so
we are now in a world of trial and error.
World of trial and error.
Why?
Oh God!
Out of 2 days.
It was working perfectly from like an hour after we canceled to like now, and then now it just explodes again.
It's like fucking. Why does this happen? I can't turn up the fucking volume. It's on his end.
That again.
He's
fucking.
He's rebooting. It failed to install the audio driver. It's just doing what it normally does.
Maybe we should take him to Reeb to work on.
It's fucking just.
Reeb, do you know how to work on machines? Because I thought you were more of the flesh type of doctor.
Oh.
He's not here to say one way or the other, so like you know.
Oh right. Yeah, I forgot he was censored. He was canceled.
I'm kind of in the med bay. You're taking him there anyway, so
yeah. Let's take him to Reeb to investigate. Trunk.
I absolutely. Braine, how you feeling there, buddy?
Well, that you tell me.
I have to find a way to. All right, now talk. Now talk to me, buddy. Talk to me, buddy.
Okay, I will talk to you. I'm going to sit by my Audacity, which is still recording. Wait! I've done it! Give me like 2 minutes. I just reconnected.
Okay. We're gonna take a break. We're gonna take a quick break as we figure this shit out. It's okay.
Technically difficult.
Okay, everyone's prayers fixed it. Hooray!
All right, I think Reeb has reactivated Braine.
Hello. I have recovered
back
from Brian sabotage.
Good. It seems that your things are working now. Good.
Wait a second. This isn't Brian sabotage. Captain, did you sabotage Braine so you wouldn't have to go see the navigator?
No, of course not. Of course I didn't. My knowledge of tech is incredibly unsubstantiated, and I don't know how to fix him nor break him. Well, I mean, I do know how to break him. I almost shocked him to death. But that's beside the point. That was unintentional.
Captain, all I did was turn him off and on again.
That's all you have to do?
I
If he stops
reinstalled
working,
Windows
you just
50.
have to- No, don't install that. It's malware. Fool.
Oh,
Well,
Forge World
looks like my
Microsoft
brain
does
is
not
back,
make good
so,
software.
I think you should all go to the navigator. Mistress Gibran is waiting for you, sir. I've let her know you and your companions will be arriving soon.
Thank you, Ransom.
come
Excuse
on.
me, I'm gonna go do a routine patrol of the lower decks. I'll be back later.
Oh, well, Ransom.
all right. Goodbye, Ransom. Well, that's. I mean, she shouldn't be so bad, Captain Zedek. I'm sure she's a nice lady.
Just don't try anything weird like you did earlier, Zedek. Please purchase Zedekit. Zedekit, your ultimate manual for etiquette.
No.
They accepted my advertising offer! I didn't know that! Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, wait, no, I'm sad again. We have to talk to her. Okay, let's go to the lower decks.
GM, got a
Yes.
question, actually.
Yes.
How are the occupants of the med bay, of which there should be, I think, 3? One being, of course, the tech priest that we continue to basically have, like, sitting in a can.
Yes.
Grandma and Grandpa.
Grandpa and Grandma are no longer on the ship. Now, your memories of Shady Rock are somewhat fuzzy as you try to remember the specifics. Though you know that Inquisitor Lord Melchior is safe, and in fact left the ship on board an inquisitorial vessel. But beyond that, you can't quite figure out exactly what happened.
Yeah, I bet he did leave on an inquisitorial vessel, you big old... All right, then. Well...
Hi, friend.
I'll stab you. All right, well, if that's all I have to worry about, then yeah, I guess Reeb's gonna go along with at this point. And he will point out, Windows 50 is not what you install in a tech priest. You need to install Linux 2.
Linux 2? Oh, the ancient one, I see. Come here, speaker. Listen, or come here, Braine. Come here. To grab Braine. All right, gotta get you fixed. Gotta get you fixed.
Okay, I will. By the way, I noticed you're trying to fix a tech priest. Would you like some help with that?
Yes, I would like some help with that, except...
Forward! As you make your way...
I physically can't do it because I have a 0. I have like a 2, maybe.
We're moving forward.
as Zedek leads the way, you start to find yourself in a part of the ship that's actually not shitty. Like, suddenly there's arches.
Wow.
Is this where the budget went?
Curtains. And like, suddenly the ground here is covered in pillows and blankets. And there's food trays all set around. And you continue walking through, and there's people who are lying down, clearly members of the navigator staff, be they specific navigator house armsmen, or just navigators in training who are resting. And you're continuing to make your way through this lavish area. How do all of you react to seeing that? Very different from the rest of the ship.
Zedek, the fuck? Where'd all the money go?
Let us just say I've gone to pains to make sure our navigator is as comfy as she possibly can be.
Greetings. I am Servitor Imperius, and this is Diceus. We are both here to provide whatever you require during your time in the House Gibran navigatorial section of this vessel. Would you like some appetizers? And the servitor raises up this platter with all of these fine little pieces of meat or different like baked goods on them.
No. I'm fine today. I'm on a strict calorie-limited diet. Where is Servitor Maximus? I thought he was supposed to be serving the aperitifs.
No, the only ones we have on are Shimaloa, Red Wolf, Van Kroger, and J Boom. They are providing the droning of warding, and like in the background you hear this
as these servitors are just like chanting in the background.
I just nod my head. I love this song.
It's a real banger, yeah.
Captain! Captain!
Oh,
Captain Zedek!
And this meek woman, very old and frail, approaches, a metal plate covering her forehead. Well, dark gray hair runs down. Her arms are somewhat crossed under her chest, both hidden under folds of great immense clothing. Captain!
hello, Navigator Braine.
Cap, are you here to let me know that it's finally over? That the vessel can't take any more, and our journey is finally over?
No, Navigator, I am not here to tell you that our ship has inevitably spiraled towards oblivion, as you have hoped many times before. I have come instead to beseech your help in figuring out why a hellstorm is following the ship almost constantly.
Oh, yes. The warp storm we've entered. It's following us. We are at the center of it. No matter where we move, it is on us. No matter how we try to escape, it remains with us. I think that this will be our final journey.
No, I'd prefer it not be.
I sort of lean over to Reeb. It's like, she's always like this. Just humor her. Yes, I'm sure it will be the final journey, the final flight of the debt collector. I'm certain you told my father that many times before. But alas, I think we'll hedge our bets that it won't be. So do you have any idea of how we can alleviate the situation, or maybe leave this warp storm so we don't die in a most horrible, or potentially undie in a most horrible fashion over and over again, lost to the tides of the warp, like I'm sure you have been avidly hoping for?
Forever to be consumed by the entities within the Great Empyrean. That will be our fate. All of us will be devoured, and that will be the end of our existence. It will be oblivion of endless tortures. But I believe that whatever this storm is following us, there is something on this ship causing it. Some focal item. Perhaps a ritual of some kind being enacted.
But who would want to enact a ritual on this ship?
Yeah, who would want to do that?
I don't know.
None of us know.
I do not travel to those lower decks. I stay here in the modest guild housing we have.
Fine. I clicked this in advance to do the thing. I do science to a minute ago. I must sense the psychic things in the wind in the air to see if I sense any psychic power thingies.
Ooh.
This place has some various like psychic powers going on here, specifically from the astropaths and whatnot. From the astropath that's on the other portion of the ship. You do detect like you're getting some kind of emanations from the lower decks, but nothing is jumping out at you as being off. Whatever's going on, it's something that's obfuscated.
I tell you, it's 3-4R. He's handing out dream water to people.
Dream water?
We need to talk to someone who knows what's going on this ship.
That's why I came to you.
Yeah.
I see outside the ship. You, and she points this Cronely finger at you. You, Captain Zedek, should know what is going on your ship, but you don't. You're too busy having birthday cakes every time we exit the warp.
Yeah, what is that about, Zedek?
It's just a tradition that we carried over from my father to celebrate not dying in some catastrophic way. It just happens to be dwindling the supplies.
Be better than tradition and employ the change you want, Zedek.
You listen here, I will downgrade your broom closet to a supply closet.
I am already in a supply closet. They're both the same thing. I will multi your face.
Your anger is polluting this place, and though it would hasten our eventual demise, I weary of this conversation. Captain, you will have to find the cause, the focal point of this warp storm, to stop whatever it is that is. The walls begin wailing again.
I take out my gun.
No.
Okay, all right, fine. I guess we are done here.
I'm going to walk up to the navigator. I'm going to put a hand on her shoulder and pat her.
And do not worry, pathetic lady. One day your flesh will weaken and fade, and you will die. I hope it is soon.
And I give her a thumbs up.
What?
She just kind of like nods resignedly, like.
Zedek's face is kind of twitching between disgust and confusion.
Before we depart,
I hope you expire at your earliest convenience.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yes?
could you tell us, have you been hearing any sort of wooing through the walls at all from in here, or has it been mostly around us?
The wailing from within the ship, it intensifies. I think it will swallow us entire into the warp, whatever is trying to break out of this vessel.
Break out. Right. Well.
You mean to say that there's something that got in that's trying to fight its way back out?
Yes, you'll have to find it, Captain Zedek, or we'll all die here.
I bet Camus did this.
Just because she's from Forge World Graya doesn't mean she let a warp entity into the ship, Braine.
I mean, we could just space her to be sure.
No, because she keeps the ship sort of in order, even though she complains to me all day about things I haven't yet fixed.
Yeah, I know, always complaining. Oh, Camus. All right, let's go, not all die or something.
You shouldn't have a list of people who do that to you. Do you do anything on the ship?
I try to, and then we go and do things, and then we celebrate technical rebirth days out of the war.
What do you do?
I run the ship.
Okay, and what is your day-to-day? Do you get up, eat birthday cake, celebrate birthday, and then go to sleep? Like, what the fuck do you do?
Lorn, if you read the autobiographical section of Zedek, you would understand what my day-to-day duties are canonically. And that's what everybody needs to know and not what I actually do.
Yeah, come on, Lorn. Every day he holds a waterfall over his head in a band basket woven by the many children whose lives they celebrate him in the lower decks. And there's fairies and there's rainbows, and he gets all of the money, and the pretty people in the world come and say hello to him, and it's great. Come on.
I have an existential crisis. I hold my head kind of, oh God, what was I brought into? I just leave.
The four of you make your way out of the luxury of the navigator's portion of the vessel and into the like dreary doldrums of the mid lower decks.
Captain, I'm not one to do this, but for such a downcast person, does she actually provide navigational purpose in the ship, or is she just kind of here as one of many ornaments you keep around?
You know, seeing as that's the only question that hasn't been an outright derision against me, I will happily answer that. The reason that we are currently alive and not lost in some realm of the dark gods is because of her. Despite her insistence upon ending the sufferings of the flesh almost incessantly.
Of course, but how come we have never met her before, and how come her dour personality has not caused trouble in the past?
Well, let's leave it at this. She depresses me, and my headcanon is that depression is sucked and seeped through the walls of the ship, which is why it's in a total state of
Are you blaming the problems of the ship on your navigator and not your captaincy? You fuck.
Reeb's gonna take a moment and just like slow his walk to be next to Zedek. Captain, I hate to break it to you, but if you think the problem is a member of your crew, you should replace them. Please, pardon me, but many issues can be handled if you merely employ the correct people to do it. We do not need it.
I can replace them anytime I want, and I just start walking again and just ignore the rest of the question.
I agree. If we were trying to replace the problems, we wouldn't have a Captain Zedek anymore. Let's go.
Pi is going to ask one last question. He's going to raise his hand and wait for Zedek to call on him. I have a question.
Yes, Pi?
What does cake taste like?
We all. I stand there sad.
That would be where the commercial break would start in the TV show.
You know what, Braine? Cake tastes like the last sunset you see on your home world before departing into the unknown horrors of space, knowing that the best days have set behind you and that only nightmare awaits on that dark horizon.
Jeez, you're depressing.
And that's why I don't talk to the navigator. I don't need reinforcement.
All right. So where are you for? You know there's something wrong on the ship. You might need to get a lay of the land. Where are you for going to go now?
That's a good question.
If I had to guess, I would say that 34R is responsible for everything, and we need to talk to him.
I suppose we could go down to the Lido deck, or rather go up to the Lido deck and see if he's managed to stay on the ship long enough.
Wait, you flip-flop to that. Is it up or down on your ship?
Let me check my depth gauge that is clearly functioning and not in disrepair.
I will also point out that despite some of you seeing 34R on the ship, it's not like the Skitarii has actually opened a bar yet. That like you can go to. You don't have like any lay of the land of where he's set up shop.
There's two places he could be, but I'm not keen on going to both of them right now, since those decks are infested by people I don't talk to because they don't like me.
Why don't they like you in Zedek? It says everyone likes you.
Yeah.
Never meet your hero, Braine. Never meet your hero. Oftentimes, when people meet their heroes, they bring many complaints and sharp implements, and you have to escape down one of the many shafts in the ship to not get shivved.
Wow, that sounds exciting. Let's go do that.
You're gonna go to the lower decks then?
Yes, I bravely will head there, and anyone who wants to come alongside me can come as well.
I mean,
guess we got to deal with the poop worms again.
Yeah, that's the only lead we got. Off we go.
Okay. Yeah, you make it. Are you like trying to go to any region in particular in the lower decks? Do you have any skill checks you'd like to make in order to see what your knowledge is on the lay of the land in the lower decks?
Oh, I have one.
Okay.
I am going to, before I do anything, check with the manifest reports and see where all the chlorinated water is going.
And if there's been any recent spikes in where this chlorinated water is going, we will know that he has all the good shit.
As Braine does that, I will also check to see where all the people we've picked up so far. Mm-hmm. I want to see where we put them and investigate that, because if something got in, they would be we've got possibly slip with them. So Lorn will check for that.
I mean, the biggest thing that you know is that you have the rattlings in the lower decks, which have set up in the sort of like rattling quarter of the lower decks, where they are undergoing rigorous training from Belba Creepfoot. You also know that you've taken on a variety of cargo in several cargo.
Actually, that would be a show. Maybe go find Belba.
Yes, she is the chef of security.
It wouldn't be hard. Just flip over the nearest damned cardboard box and I'm sure you'll find her.
Hold on. I've tried that. She's not usually under them.
Check that one.
I flip open the nearest cardboard box.
Well done.
This is fucking stupid.
You should follow me to my quarters. We have to have a talk.
Belba, if I may, I have a suggestion. Sooner or later, the cardboard box chick is going to run thin. You may want to try hiding under something else. I'm sure there's plenty of hollow barrels around you could try.
I've also bought some real boxes made of real wood.
You are a genius, Belba.
Let's go to my quarters. We have to talk about the state of your ship, Captain.
Please don't say go to my quarters in that voice.
Very well. Let's go, Captain. We have business to discuss with our chef of security.
Yes. So with that, Belba Creepfoot leads you along. The rattling commando who you have previously encountered on Fartham 4 and has now become part of your intrepid crew. In fact, was promoted to chef of security. You make your way into the lower decks, into the rattling quarter, where Belba brings you to her quarters, which are a like small set of quarters filled with all sorts of industrial equipment, from like machinist work tables to like a reciprocating saw. There's sort of like this corrugated steel back walling on which is this immense conspiracy board. There's pictures all over it that indicate like Xenos presence, and then Xenos ? And several things about like different reports on the debt collector, specifically with maintenance reports that have been filed by Gamu versus maintenance reports that have been filed by Braine. There seems to be like twine that connects several things in this overarching spider web. And in the middle of it all, this web of terrifying conspiratorial data, at the center of it is a picture of Captain Zedek. Though the picture is a somewhat risque picture of the good captain, as he sits wearing only his jacket, holding on to the steering wheel at the bridge of the vessel and nothing else.
I don't remember posing for that.
Is this
You don't
also
remember a
in
lot of
Zedek?
things.
I don't, the man.
Oh, you actually
looking
put it
through
up
it.
there. Okay, here you go.
Captain, in all fairness, if we cataloged the amount of things you would not remember, it would likely be as long as one of Gamu's listings.
All right, that's going off the screen now. Good luck. Let's someone screenshot of that.
Terrific.
Thank God.
Welcome
I
to my
drank myself
quarters.
into a stupor.
Belba like saunters in and then hops up on the wooden crate.
Belba, where did you get that?
I had
How?
to trade for it. It was the only art of you I could find on this ship.
Oh, you want to switch the scene thing?
You couldn't have just asked for a camera capture? Couldn't have just... I don't know how... I didn't... Captain Zedek drinks again from his flask.
We have more important things to discuss than Captain Zedek's dashing form. We must instead discuss why everyone is getting dream water.
Incontinence is not a side effect of the warp. If you have that, that's an issue you need to discuss with me.
We're not on a continent, idiot. We're on a spaceship.
I immediately molten beam the room.
Okay, give me a second test.
I roll athletics to dodge.
I'm okay with that 9. I'm just going to assume you tear right through that picture of Captain Zedek.
It burns and falls. I got it. I got it. I got it, everybody. He's dead.
Thank you, Lorn.
You're welcome.
Now,
All right. There's a lot going on this ship that you need to be aware of, especially you, Captain.
Tell me everything you know.
Well, you've been gallivanting around. Several groups have formed in the lower decks. They're mostly divided into 3 factions now down here.
Oh, not more cults. Captain, I thought you tried to crack down on the cult of personality that followed you around.
I did. We got rid of most of them, I thought. It was okay that they started telling me how cool I was, and then they started making these weird effigies. And then they started wearing weird facsimiles of my face, and...
Captain. She said that the different? Excuse me?
That's right. These are cults all formed of different sections of the ship. The first one, and she like turns around and steps to the edge of the like wooden crate she's on and points with her tiny short sword, tapping it on the like still like searing molten wreckage just in a picture that produces this image of what clearly looks to be some kind of gas mask with flames coming out of the vents in the front. That first one's the Prometheum offers. They've set up shop all along the lower decks. They're a neurally degenerate cult. They're seeking something that they refer to as a batshit consciousness.
All right. Very good. And what are they doing?
Well, near as I can tell, they're a nihilistic death cult down here. You know, because they all have Prometheum.
Yes, that's a side effect of Prometheum, along with a scorched lung. And the other groups?
Well, after Belba pauses. Hi, Braine. I think I saw B4R out in the hallway.
Oh my god! Ah! I don't even open the door, I just smash through it.
Okay, you rush out. Belba looks around. The next group that's set up, they call themselves Gamu's Debuggers.
Oh, cripes. I push a box in front of the newly imprinted door.
Which is just like the upper silhouette of the power sword through the wall. This is a group of tech-focused lower deck crews. They've shown some aptitude with technology, earned the graces of Gamu 4224. Nearest I can tell, she's conscripted low-level menials into fixing the ship since she can't trust the captain to get it done.
Yes, Zedek wins again.
I love how you should be angry, but you're like, fuck yes, I'm making them work hard.
No, Captain, I'm afraid I must alert you to the fact that this is due to your incompetence.
It's not incompetence if it's strategic incompetence.
Gamu has formed a smaller cult of personality and is... So, wait, actually, this begs the question. How did she contact them?
She's been finding out when people fix things and then recruiting them.
Oh, and she hasn't come to me.
Real fixer-uppers are going like, you can't. You're with me now. And then just making an army to eventually overthrow Zedek, going, these will fix you next. And it's just annihilate Zedek. So you have an army being built right under your nose, Zedek.
Well, the real army might be the third faction that's come to prominence.
Mm-hmm.
Go on.
At this point, I assume Pie Brain bursts back in.
I just kind of casually step through the precise imprint I left. He ran away.
There's a box in front of you.
Yeah.
I trip over the box. Then I just start crawling on all fours and then like backflip back up. Okay. All right.
I take some responsibility for this because it's a lot of my people. The last group, they call themselves the Beef Kings.
The Beef?
They're a group that came about recently, well, after Uncle Hej decided to have a cookout on the lower decks. A lot of the locals became kind of obsessed with the concept of cooking and acquiring meat after the cookout. They now scrounge the ship for any and all sources of meat they can find.
That's concerning.
They haven't shown any
Unsavory tendencies. You were there for them when we were back on your home planet. Nothing like
talking
that.
about cannibalism?
Yes.
No.
Okay, good.
They refute all statements of being called rabid cannibals. After all, they precisely debone, render, marinate, and spice their acquired meats, which is something cannibals would never do.
Yes, certainly.
So,
That makes a lot of sense.
do they or do they not eat natural corpse starch? Or destarched corpse? Do they eat
They're creating a new food market on the lower levels. They're trying to cut your corpse starch out of the equation.
Mother?
Captain, it seems like you're being ousted out of the lower decks.
Nobody capitalizes on my corpse starch microeconomy. All right.
But there's another group that's come to power lately. They're spreading fast. They're called, especially among my rattling kin, they're called the Servi Fervorum. I don't know much about them, only their name. But I think they're responsible for what's going on. They're more like what Reeb was saying, one of those stranger cults.
Are they some
That's
kind
good
of warp worshipping? Are they heretics?
I don't know. They're very secretive.
Hmm.
Do you know their secrets?
I think I know how you can get in touch with them. They're trying to court a group of stowaways in Cargo Bay 7.
I see.
We have more stowaways?
Yeah, this is a recent group. They came on one of the latest supply runs. They've been living out of Cargo Bay 7 since they came on board.
Well, if we have stowaways, they're eating all your cornstarch, so we should probably take care of them. Right, Captain?
Well,
If the Servi Fervorum are trying to entice them, you might be able to use that to sneak into the Servi Fervorum and their meetings.
Maybe we can placate. Maybe we can placate them with an offer of Captain Zedek.
I would rather not be an offering to these degenerate.
No, but we get like the big pole, and like you're tied to the pole, and we're bringing it out, and we're like, we have found the Captain Zedek, and they're like, whoa, and then we untie you, and they're like, ah, and then it's like, oh, and ah, you know.
But what happens when you don't untie me? Because you just forget that, I can't untie myself.
Oh, wow, I guess you die.
And
That's
you
a
don't
risk
see
we're
how
willing
that's
to take.
Well, it pains me to admit it, Lorn, but I think you've been reading Zedek too.
Yeah.
All right,
We're keeping up
you
on
need to get going now. That's the briefing. Good luck. And then she disappears under the box.
As chief of security on this vessel, I will put an end to the Survey Favorum, and you can all come too.
Okay. Lead on, Chief of Security.
All right. So do we have any particular meeting place to meet with these men and women of the cult?
I mean, the only thing you know is that they might be trying to entice these people in Cargo Bay 7.
Okay. Here's the plan. We're gonna go there. All right, let's go.
That's not very planning, but we could check the manifest and see if there's anything there that they could be taking or hiding that we could use.
Well, okay, that's a good point. Maybe we can all look like refugees. Except for you, Captain Zedek. You can be a ghost.
So do I just not show up?
Yeah, you make a noise like that, Zedek, just like that.
Yeah, like that. Go get practicing.
Ooh.
Oh, you're terrible. Let's go.
That first one you did was way better.
I didn't do the first one.
Take out my gun.
No, please. Not the cancer gun, no.
you shoot people with cancer and they die. Just
That's right.
I have a counter suggestion.
Mhm.
Before we go running down there in disguise to meet up with them, don't you have a security monitoring station around here somewhere?
Well, not all of the cargo holds have them, but I suppose number 7 may have one. We could check one of the navcoms around the ship. I would like to locate the nearest navcom.
Why don't all the cargo holds have security? That's where the cargo is stored, Captain. What do you mean they wouldn't have security cameras?
Sometimes we have guards, sometimes we have cameras, sometimes we have a sign that says, "Don't come in."
Sometimes you have nothing, is what you're telling me.
There are budgetary concerns!
Yes, that's probably where some of the budget is going. That's probably where those damned surrogates you sent, the surrogate limbs you sent, were probably stolen out of. Do you have any idea how many important things could have gone missing? Oh, this is going to hurt.
I have an idea. That's it. I have an idea.
Let's check the bloody cameras and see if there's something there.
All right, Zedek.
I would like to go to the nearest console and make a tech check to see if we can determine if there's a camera inside.
Absolutely. You come to this this cogitator unit on the walls. You can pen in your access codes, but give me a tech check to see what.
Happily. It's coming.
Yep.
It's doing its thing.
Come on, roll 20. Chugga.
The day we go to Foundry will be great.
The best laid plans.
Sorry, roll 20, but you're really blowing chunks.
Just there.
Zedek, maybe describe how your button, how your finger presses the button.
I press the 1, followed by the 2, followed by.
I gingerly tap the fingerprint reader on the console to activate its admin function.
Okay.
And then
If you've got your dice results, you can just /R and we can just roll those for now.
Oh, there we go.
It now decides to
Wow!
Nice.
4 and a glory!
I see. All right, you are successfully able to enter in the data, and as you do that, you see the cameras, all of which are stained.
Stained?
Oh.
Stained red.
So is it a red tainted visage, or are they just red?
Just this red that shows up on the screen.
I think he's what he's asking is it opaque, or can we see through it?
Oh no, it's solid. It's just a solid red.
Terrific.
Well, I think we have a sign. Let's head to where that camera is set up, and obviously someone's vandalizing your stuff, Captain Zedek, and we must go down and deal with the perpetrators.
You're right, and if someone's vandalizing my precious stocks of my ship, I am happy to murder them extrajudicially again.
Great.
Okay. So you make your way to Cargo Bay 7, which has a large sort of loading dock entrance, which you see is open, and there's various crates that dot the entire area. It's got this kind of stagnant air as you come in. Are you sticking together as one group? Is one of you going ahead? How are you entering this area?
Let's not Scooby-Doo.
As a group.
I will lead the group in case we get attacked by something horrible like the color red. Technically, it's not my department since I was refused the position of Chief of Red, but nevertheless, I'll pull double duty.
Okay. You all make your way. Since you're at the lead, Braine, can you give me an awareness test?
Yes. Braine can try an awareness test.
Notorious for his very high awareness ability.
He's an incredibly alert Skitari Ranger who got 3 successes and a complication.
Excellent.
Good. You make your way through the area, but as you do, suddenly memories wash over you, and you're distracted. You hear something, but you can't make out the specifics because you're suddenly distracted and reminded and concerned for Tater Tot. This complication is entitled "Concern for the Tot" by Joe E. And yeah, you feel like you were just about to hear something, and you would have heard exactly what it was, but you just kind of hear this muffled sound. But as you were just about to like grasp what it was, you think of Tater Tot.
Oh, by the Omnisire, I forgot to give Tater Tot his first bionic eyeball.
This is not the time for this.
But I don't know how much do babies eat. He might be dead.
He's been taking...
I'm sorry, you threw me for a loop with that
one. He's going to be fine. The servitors are taking care of him. They don't get messed up by warp storms. They focus on the task at hand, man.
Does he how many steaks a minute does he need to eat? Baby biology is confusing. Very well. At any rate, I believe...
Oh no, you talking about the Tater Tot? And out from the shadows emerge several figures. These hunchback, reddish-skinned, covered in boil figures, one of which carrying an immense stick that ends in a syringe. Another one coming out that has these strange white robes and what is clearly an upside-down boot that it's wearing as a hat. Oh, hey there, good to see y'all. I heard you're talking about that Tater Tot there. The other gangs in the lower decks, they be fighting over that Tater Tot right now. They all trying to get a hold of him. That little tot, he's such a little rascal. And the one in the back sort of steps forward with the stick. Oh, a little poke, just a little poke.
Oh, not these damn things again.
You're saying the lower decks know about Tater Tot?
Oh yeah, they're having a big old fight over Tater Tot. They are.
You listen to me, you sallow, slouched, sanguinary sausage! How did they learn about the child?
Would you like to give me some kind of social skill to influence them to give you more information?
Yes, I will use intimidation.
Of course.
I'm going to put 3 glory behind it.
All right, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Here we go. I press the button, and now we supplicate the machine spirits and get 6 successes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. They know about the Tater Tot, and they took him from the daycare, and now he's been trading among all them gangs down here, but not us. We're not with them. We're with the Servori Favorum now. We are, just because they were okay with us doing a little poke to check out what they're doing.
At the knowledge of them having stole Tater Tot, Captain Zedek's going to grab the one with the boot and just start screaming at him. Now, do listen to me here, Furman. I'm supremely pissed off at what you just told me. So you will tell me what happened to that small, innocent boy, or I will splatter you over this room.
Well, I'm sorry to say we probably won't know the results of that for a few months until the lower gangs are done all their fighting. And once we get the results from all their fighting, then we'll know which gang ends up with the top. We will.
Captain, may I actually have a question I wish to ask, as well as an attempt to figure this out.
You may.
1, didn't I kill you? What? Didn't I burn you and didn't Pi cut you into pieces?
I remember
awful planet.
Like a lot of you.
Oh. That was my brother, Sven.
Yeah. The old brother trick.
That's right.
I'm sorry for your loss.
We came in here when you reloaded. We're all new blood back, you see? We came in here.
I'm sorry. In my mind, it's just like, I know what you mean, but they brought the thing. I just imagine as we're reloading our weapons, they got on board. So.
Yeah, you were all reloading your weapons, and we went in a cargo ship with all the las guns, and it was real easy. Like, we all wanted to come to space, thought there'd be stuff up here to poke, and now we know.
It's up security around here. So, you know I'm very sorry, the name eludes me. What's the name of the group?
The Servori Fervorum.
The Servori Fervorum. You know of these people, then, the Servori Fervorum. You're a part of them, you said?
The front one with the boot. Oh, well, you know, I got the boot now, and that means I'm one of them.
The boot is a symbol.
I'm on beating again.
I'm tired of getting scared and all that shit, so...
Can we... Wait,
Come on,
a
Braine.
moment. For fuck's sake.
I'm only in the area. Where is it? just cut off like a rafter
good.
above us.
Oh, well, you got
Are you
powers.
responsible for the ghost noise?
Oh, no, you're like the high priest. You got the touch. You got the power. Yeah.
Fuck you.
I'll fucking kill you. Do you understand me? I will
You earned that. Can you guide us to them out of curiosity? And I will do a persuasion with our 3 remaining glory.
Yeah.
Where is bonus die? 2, 3. Hit it.
Oh, nice.
7.
7. Yeah.
I don't think it rolled the extra dice.
Yeah, just roll them separately. Just our 3d6 it then.
7.
That adds 3.
Yeah, 10. Wow.
10 hits.
Well, we could take it, or I could. In fact, we got some extra costumes here. Let me, and he just like pulls a crate that has several boots in it. Why don't you just put these on, and we can get going?
What do the costumes look like?
They're legitimately just the boot the Bloodbacked has on its head. He's just handing each of you a boot to put on your head.
Oh, so maybe that's what they were trying to say through the wailing. They weren't saying boo, they were saying boot. Let's always cut them off before they can finish.
I bequeath unto you a boot to the head. Very well, let's go.
I put on the fucking boot. And like,
I don my boot.
Zedek.
Go.
I have quite a
Come on.
boot.
And with that, our group makes their way towards the meeting of the Servi Favorum, where I think we're gonna take a quick break here, and then we'll come back.
Reboot.
Great time, everybody. We'll be right back. Charizard is better than Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Yeah, you won't find any fighting for me on that one. I think Kaiba's a dumbass.
But okay, all right. Kaiba's a visionary. Kaiba was the blueprint, man. Kaiba is the only motherfucker who could drive around in a giant plastic toy-ass looking jet fighter and like still keep like respectability.
Imagine a world where Ash Ketchum, instead of having the physical Pokemon, was card game, and then he got thrown into the Yu-Gi-Oh world where he fought with his Pokemon cards against Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And then he fought Seto Kaiba with all of his Pokemons. Just imagine he's all of a sudden, I use my Blue Eyes White Dragon, and he summons fucking Mega Charizard.
Yeah, you're giving me a stroke right now.
It'd be better.
Okay, but are we talking about like
time to-
G1 Ash Ketchum, or are we talking about up to like the new continuity where it
G1
actually
Ash
wins?
Ketchum.
Okay, so G1
What about
Ash
Red-Eyed
Ketchum's
Black
gonna get
Dragon?
smoked. This kid's gonna get deleted by Seto Kaiba. He's gonna go right to the Shadow Realm, also known as Hell.
Kaiba's a buster. You know this. He got beaten by Exodia. That's like impossible to put together.
He made his own card. He's a fucking Giga Chad.
He made his own card. He's a loser.
No, he's not. He has money. He's so cool.
Rip
So
all
many
the
people
people who cardboard drew their own Pokemon fan cards.
No, because his is canon.
Yeah, he makes the game. Come on.
Yeah,
I'll be
he's a
real.
loser.
Get your game on.
I'll be real. The biggest Chadwick von Thundercock in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is Pegasus.
Agreed.
No,
Owns
it's
a
Joey
private
because he has the audacity to use Flame Swordsman in this, the modern era of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Hey, Hugh, I got myself a card. It's full of MasterCards, Hugh, because I'm going to lose. It's
only a baby dragon.
Crap.
It may look like a baby dragon, but once it ages, it'll get diabetes.
Once it ages, it'll die.
My name is Joey Wheeler. I control who lives and who dies.
Flame swordsman.
Kunai with chain.
I like that I switched this back to prepare for warp travel because this is fucking appropriate.
This is what happens on the outside.
Realm of madness.
The echo is no longer woo. It's now flame swordsman.
I like to imagine just like inside the deck collectors is all over. It's like, oh no, the tribes and stuff have data taught. And then outside it's like, Charizard's better, man. Blue eyes like dragon shit. And then just fucking it's just spirits and everything just arguing about card
fucking
games.
Sean the warp entity. Yep.
Yeah.
Damn.
But as we're going through the hallway.
Yeah, so you have now convinced the group of bloodback stowaways to take you with them to the Survey for WarHams meetup deeper in the depths. The 8 bloodback that accompany you lead you into an immense section at the lowest level of the lower decks that, Captain Zedek, you didn't even know such a place existed. It's an immense cathedral-like chamber with bright lights that are coming off of immense marble columns that soar up. Pews line the entryway forward and to the sides, and as you come in, you see the entire room is filled with easily 50 plus ratlings that are all sitting.
Ratlings. Why is it always more ratlings?
Each of the ratlings wears a boot on their head, much like this piece of art here. An immense black plastic boot that comes off of their head, and they wear white and red robes with a single, like, almost stitched on symbol of a black boot.
You know, at this point, it just feels like they're making fun of me.
I say, looking at my giant cog on my chest.
Cruz. They speak as you come in, the chanting far, far at the other side. And as you come in, the bloodback sort of like usher you, go sit there. And they point to one of the pews. Go, get sitting.
No, this is all wrong. We don't have room for a cathedral in this shit. Even I, in my ineptitude, know that this is a fucking Avenger class construct, not a sword class.
Well, at least you said it.
Hey, Thurston, crazy question.
Yes.
Because I'm not a dope, would I actually know where this room is?
Do you have any skill checks you'd want to...
I suppose the best one that I could proffer for that would possibly just be like a scholar to be like, I know this kind of layout of a ship.
Absolutely.
Can I use one additional glory just to make that a nice even 10?
No argument from the GM. Not that
Okay.
my voice matters.
Do it.
Nice, it gave me 8 and a glory, and it didn't roll the other one, so I will roll the additional d6 and get a 9 and a glory.
Sweet. Yeah. So as you are sort of like filing in, you recognize that this should be a septic unit, but this has been completely remodeled.
Oh, well, actually gives me an idea. Captain, I believe we are in a spare septic tank.
And then the chanting of the other ones, Cruz.
You said it's a septic tank? I figured they'd be this low down, but again, the ship shouldn't have this. We didn't even have the resources to build this on the ship normally, and they asked me for it.
Is it possible, Captain, that in one of your drunken stupors you attempted to purchase the materials to do it and then lost them?
No, because I declined them purposefully. I didn't want them to build a cathedral out of something nicer on the ship.
I flipped through page 457 of Zedek.
Mm-hmm.
And it said, it might say here that one who worries about the copious amount of sheets, resources, and things are nerds. So you maybe just bought it and forgot it.
That could be. No.
Children! A voice bellows from a
God.
pulpit far at the other end as you see a rattling step up several flights of stairs that have been kind of set up in front of the pulpit, and it clutches on to some strange device that you're not sure what it is. This one has an immense boot over its head that looks as though it has like a heel coming out of it, and also is clutching on to this device that has a large, what appears to be red button, and this black body with a metal shaft coming out of it.
Is that in any way familiar to us, or is it literally just like a weird object that we have?
You
no
could
idea
give me
what
a
it is?
tech check if you want to.
I think
do that.
I remember this. I will roll as well.
Okay.
Bingus, I get a 4 and a glory.
I get a 6 and I don't get a glory.
Okay. Well, the four and the glory and the 6. The 6, actually, you know what? Both of these are enough. You can tell that it's a flamer. It's a very old model flamer unit used by, I don't know, very, very low-tech worlds.
Old in the good way or old in the bad way?
Old in the highly effective way.
Yes. I want his gun.
We have done well. All hail. Gross, gross, gross. And then one of the blood back behind you sort of leans forward. What do you like seeing that they do? I don't know why, but it says they got a little talk going on, so we should watch.
We're watching. We're watching.
Soon we shall finish our great ritual.
I raise my hand.
Braine, stop, put it down.
I have a question.
Oh.
Okay, so Pie Braine, would you like to make me a deception check?
Yes.
Would you like to spend any glory on this deception?
I'd like to spend all of our glory.
Fine, do it.
I'm okay.
Go for it.
Take the rest.
Let's go. 6 with another glory.
Good rolls today.
Wow, yeah,
Yeah.
very dead on. Yes, child, what is your question?
I have recently been kicked in the skull and forgot what the purpose of the ritual is. What is it?
And then you just hear from all of the rattlings, gross, gross. Child, be praised! As the high priest raises up the flamer above his head. For we have obtained the holy artifact. And he points in front of him towards a brazier that's been set up. And the brazier's covered with this sort of like metal topper, though you can see small holes around it. We shall burn the artifact and release its power into this ship. Gross, gross, gross.
What does the artifact look like?
You can't see. It's shielded by this metal cover. Like
Okay.
there's little light going in, but like you'd have to actually get up out of your seats and walk over to it. You guess that like from where you are, Lorn, it's about 10 meters away.
Oh, what happens once it is released?
Yeah.
Then we shall be blessed with the presence of divinity.
Hey, GM, crazy question.
Mm-hmm.
From the seated position, and I may or may not have put this together. I may be wrong though. Could I? Are the holes big enough that you could like shout at them?
Yeah.
Can Reeb attempt to talk to the artifact, like from his seated position, or would I have to?
I mean, there's 2 pews in front of you full of ratlings, so you'd be like shouting over 2 rows of ratlings, but you could.
What would be a good role for that? Because I don't actually know.
Oh gosh, I'm pretty open as long as it's not psychic mastery Lorn. Maybe a
Why
stealth,
not?
like
A stealth, like I'm trying to very carefully address the artifact while not alerting the other guys.
yeah, I'd say stealth. I'd say like you could use stealth for that.
How much we got? Oh, we got 1 glory. Brilliant. I will use our 1 last glory.
Sure.
Good. Glorious spent.
Sweet.
Okay, we have a 4 and a 4.
And a 4.
That's
What are you going to try to communicate?
I will ask the artifact, "How you doing?"
That's it.
As the voice overtakes the entire chamber.
Reeb's gonna like rest his head sideways on his hand and on his like knees. "Gentlemen, I believe the thing that is making the wooing noise is a very small rattling."
Huh?
Have you found it? Where is it the thing there? Or?
Rattlings.
And I shall begin, brother, as the high priest points to you, Pi, and then begins descending this sort of dais they're at. I shall begin by setting it aflame. And he starts walking down with the barbecue lighter.
Wait!
Wait! I say as I start walking towards him.
Yeah, you get out of the pew, start walking up.
Wait! I walked out another step.
Yeah.
Wait!
Yes.
Just slowly hold on.
I have
Hold on for a
something to
second.
say!
I walked out another point of
Give me
step.
another fucking deception check. You got
I'm also going to ask one other thing, GM.
Yes.
Where's the control console for the septic tank?
That would be a tech check to.
Oh, balls. All right, I'll do that too.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I'll be using
At the 4.
my 1. Could I potentially instead roll intimidation or stealth?
I mean, if you want to use intimidation, that's fine too. Like, if you're trying to shout down the high priest, that's okay.
Yeah, because I have a 1 dice in deception.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Right. We'll roll intimidate.
And by the Omnissiah, let this be a successful roll. Once the machine spirits have got it. Oh, come back. God damn it. All right.
Just refresh and hit it again.
Yeah, I'll hit it again.
I believe in you. I will also.
Come. And as I. As I.
Oh, as you complicate with nothing.
No, the first one wasn't that.
The first one was 3 successes.
I'll take the first one. Fine.
You do the second one. Pi stands up, and then all you hear is, wait,
The 3 seems to like be a pause as the high priest has taken a few more steps forward, and you've taken a few more steps forward, Pi. And then the high priest sort of like cocks his like invisible eyebrows because the like top of the boot is hiding them. You. And he points the lighter flamer at you. You're the one who possessed the holy relic.
We're the Holy Relic caretaker.
Hold on.
We brought the Holy Relic here.
Wait.
We can't keep doing this shit.
Yeah, you're right. I can't. How close am I to this guy?
Let's see here. You're within 7 meters.
Okay.
And by the way, that was a 4 on the tech. Is that not enough?
No, sorry. Reeb, you would know that the control units are usually like either at the entrance to the deck, so probably outside of this immediate area. Though you're also, that tech would be enough to tell you like the workings here have been basically covered over. So this part of the septic unit wouldn't even work anymore. They just built over it.
Now that I have the attention of everybody,
Yes.
I'm like, yes, you know who I am? Then say my name.
All right, Vince.
There are shouts. Heretic!
No, that's not it. You got it wrong.
I'm like rushing up with my staff.
All right, so,
let's get going, boys.
Which one of you would like to go first in this combat? You are surrounded by several rattlings, both in front, behind.
I think Braine would like to do the honors during this situation.
Honestly, I think we've been here before, haven't we?
I think.
Sure, maybe.
I'm getting a serious sense of deja vu.
Yes.
I think I figured out the mystery, but Braine certainly has not. All right. If I have the power to go first. All right. You've waited long enough. And I take off the boot and I'm going to charge with my power sword.
Yeah, okay. So you like discard the boot and rush towards the high priest?
Yes, I am.
Absolutely. So yeah, you like rush around the brazier that's sort of in the middle.
Oh, yeah. I'm just like,
I assume you're going around it. You're not like toppling it or anything.
oh man, that'd actually be really cool if I toppled it.
And you would crush anything in its path, including the thing we're trying to save.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, in that case, I'll just walk around the brazier and just try to kind of body block this priest, stop him from throwing this artifact in. And the best way I can think to do that is to hit him with my enormous sword.
Sure.
And so I will make a charge attack for Lemuria. And with my mighty power sword in hand, we shall see what happens with a critical hit. And a glory.
Wow.
Oh, wowee, Mario.
Very, very, very wow. Can you give me a 2d6 and we'll see what the critical does?
Sure thing, partner. Let us behold the majesty. 51.
A 51 on the critical is overpowering assault. A stunning blow sends the foe lurching away, senses blurred by the brutal impact. Suffers d6 shock and is staggered. You can apply more shock by spending glory, but in this case, roll me damage, please.
That is an academic point, if anything.
Yeah.
Very well. I will roll damage.
Yes.
Behold the might of Lemuria. Oh, can I shift that the icon?
Yes, you will still hit it. Yeah.
Yes. Here we go.
Here it comes. Roll 20 keeps fucking with our climactic moments.
Yes. The stabbing. Yes, let us see. Come on. Come on.
I just like imagine you're like in slow motion, sword coming down. It's like,
Yes, like I got I'm like shoulder checking this little man with like my sword slowly coming up from the line. It's starting to reach up, and oh my god, why is it still hovering? All right, I'm just gonna roll.
Just roll that. Yeah, roll that thing.
Yeah. So
Old rage.
yeah, I'm getting strength +2, so that's gonna be. All right.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
there you go.
Damn.
Technically,
Oh, wow.
Well, that seems like a lot for damage.
That might be. I don't think I roll
That's
that
8.
much usually.
Yeah.
That is I have it's strength plus the 2 icons I shifted, right?
Well, you don't add your strength just gets added to the base damage.
Oh yeah, and then I rolled way too many.
Yeah.
We're back to the Amnesian X, I see.
yeah, damn, back in the early proto games. Yeah, okay. So I don't get that many. I'm sorry, I'm so used to like the formula of roll 20.
It's fine.
There we go.
There it is. Look at that.
There it is.
Yeah, 14 damage. That's pretty rad. You got AP3. Look, you got that all going on. So he takes the hit.
This is a bulky boy.
And as the chunky ratling takes the slice from the power sword and kind of staggers back slightly from the impact of the staggering strike, kind of breathes back. His move is reduced by half. Oh no. Okay. I will go. And I will.
Oh, he has to go, boys.
He's going to. Oh no, you know what? No, I know exactly what to do. This group of ratlings on the right hand flank comes up in a charging mass. They shout, "Heretic! Heretic!" as they come off of the pews and rush towards you. They all, like, as they run out, pull out small, like, butcher knives and begin slashing in the air as they rush towards you. And yeah, they are going to come at you with a whole bunch of extra attacks here. So let's see.
Come on, if you think you're hard enough.
We're waiting slowly and surely as the thing goes.
I believe as they rain down blows, or at least try to rain down blows. I'll just
Wouldn't you say they're raining up blows because they're small?
Oh, the real guy's coming up.
Do you have a gun soundboard, Earndil? Just like bam, dead.
5, which does that hit your defense?
That is equal to my defense.
Yes, so it will hit you. And
In a shocking turn of events.
7 there, but whatever. I still hit you. Yay!
For people confused, Braine gets an additional defense when he's in melee. That's why it's 4 of the thing. He gets 5 in melee.
It's a filthy cheater.
I feel like
Is. And with all of these attacks,
You die.
Also get. Oh, very good, very good. So that
13 total as the stabbing comes down on you.
13. Wow, these are scary ratlings. I'm not.
This is what happens when they fight as an actual mob together.
All right. Well, I'm going to be ignoring all but 4 of that.
Okay.
So I am going to roll some determination.
Yeah.
And I will soak 3 of that. So I will take 3 shock.
Yeah.
And 1 wound.
Oh, 1. Yeah, okay. And then would you like to counter it? Or is that only when they miss?
No, I could do it now. The thing is, here's my question to you, Thorsten.
Yes.
Is this high priest going anywhere?
I mean,
because he's surrounded. Well, he's surrounded by his guys. He's staggered.
Yes.
So can he move on his turn?
I mean, he can move half speed.
In that case, I will not. I would rather charge through these tiny little bodies and get him if he decides to go somewhere.
Okay. Who would like to go next?
I got a proposal to the rest of our party, by the way. Near as I can tell, these guys don't suspect us just yet. Can we let them all mob in on Pi and then blow them up?
Reeb!
I mean, that is very plausible. I have 2 spells to nuke them all.
The problem is, if we out ourselves too early, we have more to deal with than him. Our current surroundings are really bad for us to start fighting.
Thurston, I need to ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been sending Earndil secret messages before and after session saying, do anything if you kill Pi, if you get Pi killed, you'll get such and such bonus XP.
Look, so far, the 2 ways I've been able to hurt you have been stabbing you with a whole mob of ratlings and your own party setting you on fire. So I'm taking what I can get here.
You've been supplying these people with gifts.
Speaker, unlike last time, this is not an abstraction, so I couldn't see where they were in relation to you. Now I can. So now I can avoid hitting you. The problem is if we act now, we might die. You came out of that with 3 shock and 1 wound. I don't see our chances being much better. Whatever. I write
Good, well, much.
Who wants to go next?
I could propose. I don't have to attack this turn, but I want to set up myself, I guess.
Okay.
If no one else wants to do a thing. No. Okay.
No, if you're going for setup, I'm going to let this happen.
Right.
Okay, so I'm going to move over to my friends over this way in between these pillars, as if I'm like, protecting my flanks.
Cover. Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, boys, I'll make a dome. Don't worry. It can help with any damage we might cause. And I then do telekinetic dome. And I'm going to spend 1 glory just to kind of increase that 1 maybe chance that I can make that happen. Just boost it up a little bit more. So telekinetic dome and boom. And I'm going to spend a wrath because I rolled terribly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I only got a 2 out of that, and I need a lot more to really make that work for some reason. So reroll.
There we go. There we go. There you go. Better.
Unfortunately, I didn't do well enough to I can't shift anything, which is a bad thing. But yeah. So I did a dome. So basically, it is like
covers yourself. Yeah.
So it only does myself, unfortunately. But I move around.
I like that you were going to be all
tried.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm going to help you all. Nah, fuck it.
My head hurts. I need aspirin.
Yeah, so unfortunately, well, basically, I'm protected at this point, and that's the end of my turn.
That does nothing to sway my idea of how this is going to go down.
I'm just setting myself up.
Now, we do have glory if we want to interrupt.
We have 2 left.
If you want to. Are you guys going to? Does someone wish to interrupt?
I really don't. I'm going to be honest. This is still really bad.
Okay.
Especially since Lorn's only covering himself with the telekinetic dome.
I tried.
I appreciate it. But also, I'd still die.
Okay, so none of you are going. Okay,
we're just sitting.
The 2 pews in front of you start rushing forward. They all get up and form kind of this line, watching the mob that has descended on Braine. Okay, either Zedek or Reeb, you're up. Your choice.
Earndil, if you don't mind, I'm just going to move up this turn. I will.
Yeah, go ahead and move.
Myself. Yeah,
go ahead and move.
Just scoot up.
I imagine you're walking at me doing deception, like, yeah, kick his ass.
Got him.
You're supposed to use your abilities to help your allies, not hinder them. Okay, so you walk up. What are you going to do when you get there, Zedek?
I'm not going to attack. I'm just going to overwatch and just sit and wait for my time to strike.
He sits down.
Just XCOM Overwatch. Just
The next
out a bottle of wine.
The next set of pews continue to form a watching line of Braine. Reeb?
This is slowly turning into a Rattress game.
Can I push my position further down? I'm not going to. If I don't act, can I go after the next group?
Delay.
Yeah. You can delay. Do you want me just to basically you want to have the other rattling groups go?
Yeah, I'm kind of waiting for them to get into a better position. I'm just sitting on the pew.
That's the next group.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go ahead. I will. Yeah,
that's all right. The next group.
All right. I'm content now.
Okay.
At this point, Reeb will just kind of calmly stand up and reach for my flamer.
Okay. So you have this line of 30 plus ratlings.
As I approach them from the back, because they're all shouting and chanting for the fight going on.
Gross.
You could just hear Reeb go,
and they all there's this slow turn from a few of them.
I'm going to take our 2 extra glories, and I'm going to toast.
Oh, hashtag believe.
Annihilated.
Oh,
5 and /R 2d6.
No, there.
5.
Do you want to spend Wrath to reroll those?
To get as many as you can.
Yeah.
I will. Yeah, I will throw one of my things in.
Totally.
Yeah, that's way better.
There you go.
That's a 9 total.
That's way better at a 9.
Way better to 9. Okay, cool. So that's good. That's a lot.
I can shift.
Where is your
one.
target? I suppose is the question.
So thinking on that, I think I would like to hit the ones directly in front of me, just because these guys will take a little bit longer to get to me.
Okay.
So I'll get these ones.
Okay.
This guy right here.
So basically, like, you can. So first of all, you pick a point. So like the range of your weapon is 10. Is that correct?
I believe that is still it. Yeah, the range is 20 on the flamer.
20. Okay. So you pick like a target that you want to hit. Probably, yeah. Like I'm guessing
the one at the center here.
Yeah. Okay. So now this is how flamers work, which is redonkulous. So you like go like up to there. Mm-hmm. In fact, you could go like there, right? Yeah. And then you hit all of these in a line. But for every shift you have, of which you would have here,
I think
2. No, 2, because you got 2. You can shift basically 1 meter. So you can move it so you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them by shifting.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, 8 technically.
So 1, 2. So that's
as you go.
Yeah, that's
what you could always do is you could move to like over here. And you could get the fucking Warhammer Fantasy style flame attack.
But if they don't die, then I'm right in front of them.
But you're right in front of them in either case.
I mean,
hey, he's got
pews soon, so
yeah,
they already did their turn.
Yeah, they did do their turn. So up to you.
Do I have enough distance for that? I moved 2 to get up here, and then that would be 3 to get to 4 to get there.
That said, you can also re-roll your glory, see if you can get more.
You know what? I will actually take that suggestion, and I will move here before I start firing.
Okay, and then you will. Oh gosh.
Yeah,
so I'll
as
target
much
him.
As you can get.
Yeah,
I'll go to there, and I will go to there. So that gets 9 and 2, so that's 11. Because I think I miss these 2 and I miss these 2.
Okay. Roll me damage.
All right, now comes the fun part. Okay. Boom. 10.
10. Okay.
Nothing. Nothing. Basically.
I mean, it's still gonna do a lot of hurt because it's a mob. It just means that a bunch of them are gonna die terrible deaths. Okay. We'll split some of the damage here. As your flamer goes through and just starts tearing. However, when you begin barbecuing these 10 of the Fervorum, who all like char and collapse and break into husks and as that all happens, something appears where they hear this ooh, and it goes louder and louder, and appearing where the corpses fall is this gruesome spectral form that rises up. and these ghost-like cultists begin moving, floating through the sky towards right over here behind the pulpit, where they start lining up. And then some of them begin climbing on top of each other, forming the basis of a pyramid of ghosts.
Oh no, we dealt with the four kings before, now it's the deacons of the deep.
No!
By the Omnissiah, our darkest fears confirmed.
At that point, I will then go with the high priest who attacks you, Braine.
I figured he would. Enjoy that complication.
I get a complication. Sad.
Complicate.
But I think a 5 hits you, so that's cool.
It does equal my defense.
Oh, this is good. I'm going to use this one from Cirrus DC. It's called Unstable Ammo, which is the ammo of the weapon falls out and explodes.
Oh. I see.
I like complications. They're funnies.
Firebomb!
But let me do the attack here just to see if that hurts you. I can't shift anything. We'll see if damage. 12 with his ritual close combat flamer.
It's a close combat flamer. Oh my gosh. All right, yes, that's going to be 3 damage going through. I'll try to soak.
Yes, cool.
I'll soak 1, and I will take 2.
Okay. And then as he's beating you with the butt of this flamer, there's this chunk as he cracks something against your like outer metallic armor, and this leaking substance begins filling the ground around him. And there's this hush like, and then it explodes.
No, you fool!
Now, Braine, you have not taken a reaction.
Yes.
Now, you can, as a reaction here, essentially take a full defense, which will grant you extra resilience against whatever damage would hit you and potentially allow you to avoid being set on fire by this. However, if you do that, you can't basically move or take actions during your next turn.
You're giving me a devil's bargain here.
I am. I've learned how to hurt you, and it's fire. Thanks for that pro gamer tip, Reeb.
All right, here's my question.
Mm-hmm.
If I spend a wrath,
okay, I'm like,
and try to throw a rattling on top of the fire, can I gain the benefits of a full defense without losing my actions?
I will allow this because it's fucking hilarious.
In that case, I see this, no! And I just grab a little person who's like, no! Ah! And I throw him on. Why?
This is WarHams, guys. We get real close to the microphone and blow out your fucking ears.
We have fun here. We're a group of fun. Yeah. Okay. So you're going to dodge. Okay. So what I need you to do is give me an initiative test.
I would love nothing more.
Yes. And every success counts as +1 to your resilience.
I am going to take that, and then I'm going to use my final wrath.
Reroll.
And reroll.
Excellent. Do it.
For a frankly insane amount, giving me defense 10.
That's good. Let's see if this damages you. It does not.
Wait, did you roll a straight 0?
It should. The damage isn't calculated there for some reason, but it should be 10 plus. So
okay.
So it matches. You would actually take 1 point of shock, which I think is fitting, as this thing explodes and takes out all of the rattlings nearby, and the high priest, and then ignites the brazier. The leaking fluids go under it and ignite, bursting upwards as you've taken the brunt of the blast pie from sheltering behind a rattling. But the top of the brazier bursts up, and suddenly you can see flying up out of the brazier, floating in the air for a moment, a microsecond in time before it's incinerated, is femur. And it's then ripped asunder into flame, followed by and my legs.
Oh no!
As suddenly appearing out is a spectral entity that you have seen before.
I point at him.
The Divine Lord of Fervor.
Everyone! It's a Geraldine!
I require now all of you to give me a resolve test.
Oh, well, here we go, boys.
I will preemptively take the last 2 glory so I don't fail that. Can I even add glory to a resolve test?
Yeah, absolutely.
I am good with it.
You go.
Nice zero.
I see on my overlay I have 2 wrath points. So is that because of the kindness of Chad, or have you just forgot to take mine away?
I didn't even know you spent one, to be honest with you.
Yeah, he spent 2. He spent 2.
2 wrath dice? Okay.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, it was never clearly said, so I missed it. Also, I'm trying to... So here's the issue with me trying to make it a dark mode for Roll20. It also hides all the text, so I'm trying to find my darn resolve roll thing.
I got a 2.
Okay.
I also got a 2.
Cool.
I got a nothing.
A nothing. I like a nothing. So all of you are afraid. You are affected by fear, which means you take basically your difficulties against the ghostly divine Lord of Fervor, who was manifested out of the flames, are 2 higher.
I found it. Resolve. I got a complication.
Son of a bitch.
How fucked I be?
I think there's a really good one I can use here. I'm going to use this one from Patreon person 8Z, which is entitled "Make a Medicaid Check on X." The player becomes convinced that a skill that is totally useless in this situation will prove useful and must spend their next action making a skill check with that skill to try to find a solution. I will ban you from using Psychic Mastery.
No.
I have a question, by the way. Can we tell for certain whether or not that is Pie's plated femur, or if it's the one that I took?
It appeared to be Pie's plated femur.
Oh, no! Thank God for that. I still got mine.
I got your dice thing.
All right, so that's that. At the end of the round, the blood bag. Oh, look at that dang old ghost here! Oh no! And then these cultists start rushing up, and that's the end of the combat round. That brings us to the next round. Y'all get to pick who goes first.
You want me to keep going and clearing out the chaff?
That would be quite nice.
All right. Well, if no one has a problem with that, I'll just go over here. Actually, being further away actually helps.
Yes,
because I think I can hit this entire blob if I do that.
Yes.
I'm gonna do the firebomb again.
Do it.
I do the firebomb from Sonic.
You cast fireball.
I cast fire explosion. I fire their explosion with a 3, and I have one last wrath, so I'm going to redo that.
Ooh, yeah.
And get it up with a glory.
Whoa, damn! God,
all right,
damn, sir.
And guess what? I can shift 2 again.
Yeah, two. Yeah, because the other one. Yeah. So
It's time to fire gun.
roll damage. Roll damage. I want to see.
Oh,
your
now
damage.
of course it decides to lag.
I want to see your damage.
Yeah, let me refresh.
Waiting for the damage.
Waiting for the worms.
Damn, Reeb, what's your damage?
4. No,
You can
It's
just. Oh, there we
There he
go. Ooh, wow. Yeah. Good night, sweet like princess. You murder late 12 of them as like you whoosh through the next like wave of rattlings that were there. And again, you see that as you destroy their spectral forms all begin floating towards this area of the room, joining up into this like immense humid pyramid that they're raising up into the sky. And as it's, oh, and my legs, soon I will be the tallest with my legs.
Are you fucking me?
They're learning.
Terrifying stuff.
So that's
I just came
episode.
through- I haven't done much. I just came up here with like a broom and just swept them away.
Pest control. All right. Well, I suppose I will go next. I will go with the ghost. Yeah.
No, you won't. I will interrupt you.
Would you like to interrupt me?
I would. And
Go ahead.
no, I see this ghost, this operation of misused motive force,
Yes.
and I know what I must do.
Yes.
You die today. You're already dead. You're gonna die a second time. I can't. There's no easy way of saying it, so I'm just going to hit you, and I'm going to charge him.
Okay.
And we'll do what Pi does best, and we're gonna make a weapon skill.
No wrath, no glory. Here it comes.
Here we go. And it's a
My
critical.
God. There you go. You can shift one of those.
Oh wow. Okay, can I roll my 2d6?
Yeah, remember, because like you're at -2 because
Yeah,
you're afraid
yeah.
of it, and -1 because you're wounded. That's all.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, roll your damage, please.
53.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, 53. Yeah, for the crit. Crit.
Yeah, you do 53 damage.
Yeah, 53
Fine.
damage. That's why I was like, I had a moment there. I had a little
Yeah.
moment. Overpowering assaults. Senses are blurred. Oh, and he's staggered, but he's immune to being staggered. But he'll still take an extra d6 shock, so you can roll me that.
Yay!
And then roll me regular damage. Oh, nice. Yeah.
Nice.
That's real good.
I guess I'm scared of him, but he's also scared of me.
Well, you know, like you've surprised him by rallying
There's your damage.
so much.
With 15 damage at AP3, I will undo the mistake of the past.
This is just like Elder Scrolls. If you hit a ghost hard enough with any attack, they will get hurt by it.
Okay. Yeah, you strike him for some amount of damage. His like ectoplasm seeps out. Where do you hit the ghost specifically? I'm curious what section of the ghost you're aiming at.
At his legs.
Okay, yeah. You begin slashing, and every time you slash through, you can tell that they're like they're getting thinner, but they're reforming almost immediately as you slash through.
I went through a lot of effort to get you gold-plated. I won't get to do that again.
Now I will go. He will float away to here. Ooh, would you like to take an attack on him?
Yes, I would love to take an attack on him.
Go ahead.
Would this be a reflexive action, or would it be? It wouldn't be counterattack.
No, this is just a action.
8.
Wow, with an 8. So you'll hit and you can't shift though. So
That's
just roll
fine.
damage again.
Yeah, and this is not charge or anything.
With your
so.
power dice here.
12, AP minus 3.
Very nice. Yeah, you managed to like slash through. Oh boy. I'm going to spend a rune point, not to survive because he's got tons of wounds, but I'm going to replenish some of my shock, and then I'm going to roll determination. Stop 3. Okay, cool. So he's looking like hurt, but like he definitely seemed to dodge away from a lot of that. Though you've got him worried. Like you're not supposed to be this effective against him.
You belong in a museum or a trash can.
And he goes to this like beside this pillar, and he raises his hands up, and says, "For I beheld chaos, and I fell from the warp like lightning," and sticks his hands out towards you as these fissures in the immaterium break through reality and course towards you like strange lightning bolts of energy. And let's see how he does here.
Oh no, he's turned into Emperor Palpatine. With a complication and a 3.
Oh no.
Quick,
The
GM,
3 will
use the
fail.
ruin.
I can't use my rune for this kind of stuff. However, actually, do mark me down a rune because I used a psychic power there. But now I have to roll on Perils of the Warp. Oh no! Wait.
Oh no! We're in a warp. We're in the warp.
Wait, if it's a psychic power, then Lorn can try to deny the witch.
I mean, he failed it, so
He
I don't
failed.
have to do anything.
Which
But if he passed, that would have been cool.
That'd been pretty cool if you did, bro.
Cool.
You realize we're about to be in deep shit, right?
Yes, you are. Because I'm not going to roll on the table. I'm going to roll on. Oh no! I'm going to take one of the complications from our lovely patrons. In this case, one Shimmergloom, who has provided a lovely complication entitled "The Curse of Segarach."
Oh, come the fuck on.
And holy fuck, you all need to communicate in puns, knock jokes, or pantomimes.
So
As
otherwise,
he
I'm unaffected.
appears and begins dancing. And then disappears, and then the ghostly divine lord of fervor stops his assault as this clown-like entity briefly appears in existence and absorbs all of the fissures arcing towards it. No, my power, my legs. And that's their round. Who would like to go next?
I think you didn't have a leg to stand on after that failure. Relatable.
I would like to kill. I would like to attack. I'm going. Are we okay with that?
I'm good with you going, man. Don't worry. You've been waiting a long time.
Go. I'm putting my foot down, but I can't stand this ghost. I'm going to attack with my arc sword. As soon as it. There we go.
So,
Yes.
Here we go. Yeah, the complication. I'm going to spend a rap die to reroll that.
Yep.
Son of a bitch.
Fine. That's fine. It's good.
Oh!
So you will miss as you are still afraid of this ghost.
Complication 3.
Complications. In this case, you were charging with your power saber, right?
Correct.
Your power saber begins jolting as the machine spirit is incensed at the joke or at the pun you just made. This is literally a complication from one Jeff called Machine Spirit Incensed, and the weapon is essentially rebelling against you and vibrating in your hand at how bad your pun was.
This is a really bad time to have a compligation.
I'll kill you.
Fucking hate you.
Oh,
I
I cringe before you can.
I hope you suffer an aneurysm.
I must. Thank you.
This is what the clown wants. He wants us to kill us all. He wants us to kill each other with the puns.
The swarm of cultists descends on the remaining cultists descend on Braine, rushing towards, and like suddenly a terrifying chant utters from their lips. Kill the toll, become the toll, as they rush at you with knives.
Have you been stabbed by a bunch of ratlings before?
We'll see. That will miss. So they just like bounce off your armor as they're all around you, going tink, 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 tink. Kill the toll, kill the toll. All right.
That wasn't a funny joke. I didn't get the point.
Fucking hell. Who wants to go next? You've already gone, Reeb.
I know, but I wanna plan my next move, and because I'm seeing a really good opportunity right here.
I will. Please, I'm dying. Lorn, I don't have any chocolate.
You can go if you want.
No, I've already
no. He's already gone. Lorn, you're the only one left.
That's next turn.
I suck at puns in chat. Saying, where's your complication? Because it's not my turn. You gotta wait. You gotta wait the turn.
Yeah. I assume that it is the bloodback in the southern end that are still sitting in their pews diligently, who are like, oh, relatable.
They're doing nothing. They're
Not
fine.
relatable.
They're fine.
Cringe.
What would you like to do, Lorn?
Oh, apparently I have a fucking checklist to do. 1, I gotta make a shitty pun. 2, I gotta do something medical like, and 3, I apparently have to do something psychic or something to save the day.
No, you have to use a skill check that like is completely like unrelated to this. So any skill you want.
Like,
and you can still, like, it doesn't prevent you from taking a multi-action. So you just increase the DN of your psychic test by 2.
I only have 1 psychic thing up already. Like, so I get the thing already.
Yeah, but if you want to cast a new one, then it would go up by 2.
No. If I cast a new one right now, regardless, I have nothing. Like, the combination makes no sense for me. There's nothing to do.
It's because you're an old man. You've been in the mountains doing nothing but learning how to think real hard.
It makes no sense.
Like you've got like some skill that you just really think is going to be important here, and who knows? Maybe if you roll high enough, it'll come true.
I've been sitting here the entire time trying to think of something. There's nothing. There's nothing I have. I'm blank. I'm sitting here like, okay, what funny? There's nothing. There's nothing here. And I'm trying to figure it out. I will I molten beam Zedek.
Wait, I've got it.
I sidestepped to kill the ghost instead.
Okay. We'll do something.
Oh, leadership check on your beard. That's a good one.
Fine. Copernicus has been acting up, and I still think the wall it's trying to kill me or something. I'll roll the fucking leadership to make sure the bear doesn't kill me.
Would you like to use glory on this?
Nope. There you go. I got a 6.
Oh. Okay, the beard is quelled. It's not trying to kill you. You can still take a psychic action in a move. Like, it's just all taking multiple actions does is just increase the difficulty.
Hi, Braine. Psychic communication, all of this stuff. Completely out of game things. Hi, Braine. Would you like to be saved, Hi, Braine?
I admit you have been on my mind.
You know, I used to thought we would just be friends, but you assaulted my mind with that bullshit.
No, you are my psychic sidekick.
You know what I do to people like you, Mr. Braine? So,
Master Wayne.
Master Wayne.
Some people aren't looking for anything logical.
Master Braine.
Oh God! When I was in
you see, when we were on the deck,
doing?
When we were on the deck connector, Master Wayne, we saw that there was a force of ratlings, and There was no way to get them out, so we burned them alive. I cast flame breath around Pie Braine.
I love that it's a fucking race for you assholes to set him on fire.
Oh, you see, it just...
You see, Master Braine,
Just-
what you didn't realise is there was an orange on the floor, and I had to set it on fire. And it was the size of a diamond, and it was an orange. And I ate the orange, and I had a hypotaxia, and I died.
Wow, things are really getting hot under the collar.
Fucking roll the goddamn dice.
I
I'm very
rolled
glad
it,
that
but
you
I'm
decided
waiting
to-
for it. I'm waiting for it to go.
Good lord.
Thank
I'll
you for
click
making
it
twice
again.
baked potatoes.
And see if it does double at this point. I'm waiting for the thing
At
to
this
go.
point, Pi has had to deal with fire to such an extent. Like if you have the shadow of Mordor, fear of fire.
I just assume the next time you get experience, you're looking, is there anything that makes me immune to fire?
I'm looking for Aqualung level
fire
7 trait. It makes you immune to fire.
Jethro level 7.
Oh no.
Give the audience what they want. Set him on fire. Set him on fire like the Swedish Christmas goat.
I'm waiting on it. I'm waiting.
Fire rises! Fire rises! Yeah, I hope you guys are really looking forward to that Ultramarine coming in next session.
Tell me about Braine! Why does he use the sword?
Refresh and try again.
It's I guess refresh the API thing. We'll try another
I
click.
did. I just did. So
All right.
You think ratlings are your ally?
There we go. I got a 10. So I want to boost all that. So
you can
this is a
shift it,
medium
3
blast.
times.
So I assume medium blast is basically it's encompassing
lot.
everything, right?
you can encompass all of them, yes.
To answer your question, yes, you hit Braine.
I mean, that's all I was worried about. Because if I can make a
Do
large
you want
blast,
to add 3 extra damage dice to it?
yeah.
Wait, this isn't hitting me. I just want to clarify.
I'm sorry, Braine. I'm trying to save you.
No way! No way!
Now sit down. Now sit down while I save you.
Save the line, Gina.
All right. So roll 3d6, no 4d6 because of the 3 extra damage you can apply to it.
Good luck. That is
Wait.
18 damage total.
Wait, no. Wait, is that no? The damage isn't 14 base, is it?
Yeah.
That's well.
Yep.
Well,
Bye. You're dead now.
It is 14 plus 2 additional damage die, and the target is now going to be on fire.
That's double my HP. I die.
No, you don't die.
No.
Wait, can you reflect it in a way
You
where it
have
doesn't hit me?
resilience.
No, I'm out of shock.
Can I?
Then you're just going crazy.
Yeah, no, it's 10. It's 10 because it counts as a flamer. It's 10. Is what I see. So, oh, good. Yes. They changed that. That's in the errata.
Okay.
So
okay. I still have the
you
old
guys,
one.
You guys
So.
should have just let me do that if that was the case.
Damage.
Say what? No
Which-
damage?
It should be 14 with your 4.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait,
So 14 damage.
wait, I'm also hit with this. Yes.
Yes. Now you can also take a full defensive to increase your resilience if you would like as a reaction.
Is that resilience or defense?
In this case, it's resilience because it's an area of effect thing. So you basically
Okay.
spend a full action to increase your defense because you know you're going to get hit. You're just trying to stop it. So that would it would allow Pi to basically make an initiative.
I guess I'm doing this now. Thanks, guys, for killing these rattlings.
You're welcome.
And you complicate.
Yeah, thanks, guys, for killing these rattlings. They were really dangerous to me. It's a good thing that they're dead now.
I was really gonna say, if his damage was really that high, you should have just let me set the guy on fire.
No. It is the comparable to you. He just spiked as you got
So I take 2 wounds and I'm on fire.
Yes.
Again, just like
Correct.
yesterday.
Hey, you're
On a
fine.
better note, all of these rattlings die, and their spirits go to join the pyramid, which is very close to completion.
Hey, there you go. Hey, I'm just
Thanks,
trying.
Lorn. I always knew you could do anything if you set your mind to it.
I did. I made you hot, baby.
Sorry, I'm in an incendiary mood right now.
Now I just need you to go charge that ghost in fiery fury.
Can't do that right now, Lorn. I'm
Run.
And Mr. Reeb, if you don't mind healing.
These 4 rattlings run. And then I will spend the final action to have them go to the front seats and continue watching this clusterfuck. Has all the blood back. Oh, this is very, very, very amusing. Oh, very fun. As they rush forward, who would like to go next? Top of the initiative order. You can.
And Pie Brain was given a wrath.
Oh, excellent.
GM, can I go up and Medicae the fire off him?
I mean, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, Reeb walks up. Hello, Pie. How are you doing?
well.
The curse
I'm
is still active.
Toasty.
You look a little inflamed.
Wait, is the curse over?
No, it's still active, which is good. You're still making terrible puns. I like it.
You look a little inflamed. I think I should have a look at you.
Yeah, see if I have a fever.
This is just the scene from The Simpsons where Willie got set on fire and he's just waiting.
Yes.
Nice. I hit the button. I got a 3 and a complication. Lorn, did I get a wrath back? Because I used 2.
I didn't know you used 2, so if you didn't.
Oh shit. Yeah. Well. Oh well.
Gotta clearly tell me you used the wrath.
I did say I wanted to wrath and reroll.
Yeah, you did once, but I didn't hear any other one. So if you used 2, then you used 2. I took it off.
All right. Well, that's as good as you're getting. And a complication and a 3.
Do I get anything back? Or do I have a heart attack?
I am going to be a beneficent one. I will allow Reeb to remove the flames from you, Pie Brain, in exchange for taking them on himself.
Oh, fuck.
No. Oh, what, Reeb? You you're on fire today.
Go and kill.
Okay. So basically, I assume you go up to medicate him, and then Pie Brain hugs you, and the fire's all on you, Reeb, and then you say, "Go and kill."
I appreciate your warm bedside manner.
The ghost moves again. Is Captain Zedek? Would you like to take attack?
You're goddamn right I would.
You want to shoot or sword?
I'm going to sword him.
All
And
right.
fail.
That's good. Your sword is still buzzing in anger against you.
You sure you don't want to shoot?
I don't think I'm allowed to at this point.
He made the declaration. Ghosty Boy's moved, and the Ghosty Boy is looking at Pie Brain. Hello, Pie.
Soul Shovel.
Come on, I give you one chance to leg it out of here.
Now, as a reaction, Lorn can attempt to deny the witch.
I will attempt to deny the witch. What do
All right.
And
It's just a psychic mastery test. Yeah.
I have an actual dedicated thing for it. There you go.
Ooh.
I have to beat your 6, correct?
Equal to or beat, I think.
Then a wrath die I will spend for Pie.
Yeah.
You'll spend a wrath die and get a
8.
Nice. Yeah. So the ghost flows over to you, reaches out with his hands, more fissures form. You will fall before my leg. But then describe, Lorn, how you stop this from happening.
No one's gonna be a part of your standing ovation. Be silent! And I just do psychic thing against I do a smite against his thing, and it clashes in the middle of a big explosion. And there's nothing but ghostly claps that appear behind me, going, and it disappears behind. Ha ha!
Oh no, buddy, good job there, Lorn. Bazinga. Okay.
Oh my god.
Who would like to go next?
Would you like to redeem yourself?
I would love to go if I get in full defense.
Oh, that's right.
I have taken the heat for you. Get to work.
Right. So Zedek, yeah.
I can't because I had to full defense.
That's right. So it's only Zedek.
All right. Well, I'll try and shoot him this time. Maybe that'll actually work out.
Yeah.
All right, time to bust this ghost. Take my shocking accusation of you being ugly with a 6 and a crit.
So I'm sorry, Captain Zedek.
Oh no.
I'm sorry, Captain Zedek. Someone
You've been force ruined.
So someone said did a contribution to WarHams that says Zedek's ranged attack complication, which is their own complication submitted yesterday. Yada yada. Basically, the unlikely shot was the complication name specifically because apparently they really fucking wanted this to happen today.
Oh no.
I don't know if you have that pulled up already. It might be in there.
I can pull it up real fast here.
Yeah, so it should say the unlikely shot if you want to do a Control F and all that stuff. And unfortunately, I think you still crit, still do all that fun stuff, Captain Zedek, but someone wanted you to fuck up really bad. And they particularly targeted you.
I would say I'm shocked, but I should come to expect this by now.
Okay. Roll the damage for me, please.
Here's the damage.
You die.
14 AP. 1.
You explode.
Nope.
Oh.
On a success, the shot rebounds. Not striking the target, but instead striking another NPC in the room. So you murder one of the blood back because all the other ones are dead. As your arc goes off of the Divine Lord, straight back and pops one of the blood back, which splatters blood everywhere. And all of them like turn their heads over. Oh no, that's no good.
So who's next?
Top of the initiative order, you guys can pick.
There's not supposed to be that much audience participation. Trying to take my sword.
Just fucking hit the thing. Go.
Mind if I cut in?
I molly-beam myself in the head.
This bit sucks. Next bit stream.
I love it.
The curse is now lifted. We laughed for more than 5 seconds there. The curse is now lifted. That was in the complication, but I couldn't.
Yes.
Let's
see.
11. Yes. You can shift 2 of those.
He activates the Death Lotus maneuver and destroys him.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay.
Zango.
Yeah. Oh, also mark me down a rune point because I tried to use a second power. Sad. That like shears down one of his spectral legs, and he turns and looks. Oh no, my leg. But is still standing.
Listen, you see-through sassafras! I beat you at once. Get ready for the sequel.
Take a reaction, please, to attack him as he floats away in front of the fuse.
Absolutely will do it.
That would just hit. So
good. How much glory do we have in the tank? 2.
That'd be 2 extra damage. Remember, it's just flat damage.
Really? I'm going to pump. Do you guys mind if I pump 2 extra damage into this then?
Kill him.
Pump it.
Right. Pumping 2 extra damage. I just fucking doubled. Yeah.
Okay.
So it'd be the first one. So 15 in total.
Okay, cool. He's not looking good. But he survives and turns and raises his hands up. My legs will not be undone by you. And he whooshes his hands forward as more immaterial cracks come out. Lorn, would you like to attempt to deny what I am about to do? Wha-bam!
Sure thing.
Can,
Whoop.
or not.
No, the 4.
I got a 4.
No.
Oh yeah, you stop it. More like crashing, smiting energy meets in the middle of the chamber and explodes in a fantastical display. Yeah, he's okay.
Can I molten beam him already?
Well, if you denied the witch, but you wouldn't have actually denied the witch because he missed, so you can molten beam him now.
All right, let's do it. Can I go? Does anyone else want to do a thing?
I'm good. I'm waiting.
All right, go Lorn, go, Lorn, go. I got a 7, go. Is that
That'll
enough?
hit,
No.
That's enough to hit. You can't shift anything.
2 damage, go. 18, go.
Whoa. Wait, there's no dice with that.
That's it. That's all I got.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, okay. Please mark me down one more rune point, and we'll see if I can determination this to have him live.
Let's see.
Oh! That is not enough, sadly. Your molten beam goes directly through his legs. As describe what happens as you level your molten beam at him.
I basically just after our deny the witch exchange, an explosion happens, and I'm like, your death will be legendary. Whoops! And then I basically molten beam straight through him, do a carve around, and like cut off his ghostly legs, and then watch as a ghostly form begins to dissipate and fall down. His legs first, just right onto the ground,
and he disappears. And suddenly everything lurches forward, and you all kind of have like this moment where you almost stumble. Reeb, the flames on you go out with the destruction of this being as the tower of spectral rattlings all tumbles to the ground and then disappears as well. And you just all feel this sudden shaking in the ship.
I think this tanks might getting full fairly soon with the crumbling of the area. We gotta get out of here, boys.
Everyone, use your legs. And
okay, we're coming. Let's go. And you all begin rushing out of here. As behind you, there's the sounds of cracking and then bursting as the marble floor of this would-be church breaks apart. Septic sewage coming up to consume everything. And then you make it to the end of the hall, escaping. And then you find yourselves in a room with the all of the blood-backed sort of breathing. Oh, that was a mighty something there. Oh there. And Zedek, as you breathe and your weapon has stopped vibrating in your hand, you just hear, Captain.
Ransom, yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Captain, the warp storm, it seems to have abated.
Oh, finally, all hell broke loose, and though we rode the eye of the storm, we made it through.
No, there is two last things we must do. One, we must begin our preparations to retrieve Data Tot. But 2, I look at Reeb. Where is the other female?
May I ask why you need my female for that?
I will tell you. I don't expect you to understand. That man was a menace. He deserved to be killed, and he sold himself out to the dark powers of the dark gods, which means very bad things. But it takes a very particular kind of adversary to return after killed. He was one with the motive force. And at the very least, as a sign of respect for our fallen adversary, we must admit he had rather nice legs.
Well, yes, that's why I've put it on display. What did you do with yours?
And it's a flashback to Pi, who, while just sort of generally doing maintenance on servitors, would occasionally just hit them with the bone when he got frustrated to channel his negative feelings towards Gamu, whenever Gamu would just like passive aggressively do things. And many images of Pi smashing shit on the debt collector after Gamu incensed him. With this golden femur bone, like Crane, like, oh, they don't think I'm good at fixing this. I'm gonna fix this. I'm good as new. And he comes back.
And I think where we're going to end today's episode is all of you walking away from this, the ship now calmly sailing through the warp. And as you all walk away, we pass by one servitor that's in the halls. Very briefly, like we cut to that flashback of Braine hitting various servitors with the femur in rage. We cut to one servitor that's in the hall. Compliance, as it receives orders. And my legs. And that's where we'll end.
Dun, dun, dun!
Why she should really have a call. Thank you, everybody, for joining us for this episode of WarHams. We apologize for all the hubbub. Thank you all for being here. We greatly appreciate it. I would like us all to remember the folks who make this happen, starting with Braine, our Skitarii Ranger Power Sword Master, played by Speaker D.
Yes, I am Speaker D, and you can find me on Twitter at Super Snake Kick. You can also find me on YouTube under the same name. And just as a personal aside, I'd really like to express my thanks to everyone's understanding and patience with the technical difficulties this previous Halloween, and give a warm shout out to our wonderful community.
And on Inquisitorial Acolyte Reeb Van Horn, played by Earndil.
Yeah, you can meet me on Twitter, and by meet me, I mean watch me reblog or retweet crap that's just, just all kind of all over the place, whether it's in support of something or just, farting out of my ass, then, you can follow me on that. And again, I appreciate you all being patient for the issues that Speaker was facing. They were a little bit more than technical.
And I am ZoranTheBear. I've been playing as Lorn, the Sanctioned Psycho, and Captain Zedek, owner of the debt collector, writer of Zedek, played by HulkyKrow.
Yes, it is indeed me, HulkyKrow. You can find me on Twitter at HulkyKrow. It's really the only active social I have at the moment. Or pester me on Zoran's Discord server if I'm there every now and then. I, again, thank you, everybody, for the wonderful cheers and jeers. You all
and the presenter of Legs, the ruiner of happiness, the one who sets players on fire, our gang master, Thurston Hillman.
Hello. Thank you all for enjoying this Halloween special that was totally not the result of me going, what am I going to do for a Halloween special? It'll just be an episode of, ooh, ghosts and my legs. And then I realized what I would do. But seriously, thank you, everyone. We'll be getting back to some more continuity arc stuff in the next session. Yeah. Get ready for a pretty nutso next arc.
No, and with that, thank you everyone so much for watching. Hope you all have a lovely day today. We'll see you next time, same bat channel every other Saturday. Be sure to check on Twitter for our current schedule. It's our first pinned tweet, as we try to keep it that way. Thank you all so much for chilling with us. Hope you have a good one. Please be safe, and we will see you next time.
Whoa!
Terrore.
Out.